Are you ready to become yourself? For years, dozens of people from all walks of life have turned to this one man, Leslie Tanner, desperate for the tools to reshape their life in our raised, godless world. Utilizing a unique blend of good-natured humor and brass tacks education, his innovative approach has helped innumerable people reach new levels of consciousness and personal power. Leslie Tanner, a controversial but selfless and massively influential figure, defies categorization. Since he and his life-changing program rose to fame, the expert class has desperately attacked him as a clown, snake oil salesman, or predator, attempting to silence him precisely because he is so effective at helping others become happier and more powerful in their own lives. From the most challenged, the mentally ill, handicapped, women, and mentally retarded, to the most successful athletes, entertainers, business owners, medical doctors. Regardless of your station, Leslie Tanner has committed his life to giving you the tools you need to transform your life. So, are you tired of being in near constant emotional and physical pain? If you could snap your fingers and have $1 million, would you do it? Is there a you buried deep inside whose power and will yearn to be expressed?
It's a whole life-changing program.
If they get half of what I got out of this program, they're going to have a much happier life.
It was fun. I really loved doing the program. I loved learning about myself. It was just amazing.
So if you have an interest in transforming your life once and for all, come along. I have so much to show you. In a moment, you'll have the opportunity to call the number you'll see on the screen and speak to me, Leslie Tanner, directly. Together, we'll tackle the most critical issues related to unlocking your true individual power and reaching your fullest potential. Let today be the first day of the rest of your life. Welcome to Explorations. Namaste, my explorers. Welcome back to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program with which we explore the universe, both inside and out, to unlock and unleash the true power coursing through your veins right now. Ladies and gentlemen, when I say we have a doozy tonight, we have a doozy. We are drilling down on anchoring ourselves in failure rather than success. I have a very special guest, the Uncle Joe Show, tonight on Explorations. Good evening, my explorers. How are you all doing? Namaste. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Like I said, this is the most effective personal power. I'm so excited I can barely talk. The most effective personal power program in the country, if not the world. Guys, I'm so excited to be with you tonight. There is so much to get to. Very rarely do we get to enjoy such an evening as this with such a pregnant theme and such a beautiful guest. Namaste, ladies and gentlemen. Namaste. Good to see you. Cherish. Good to see you. Good. Hey, also don't judge me. Namaste to you. Blessings to you over at youtube.com. I see you over there at youtube.com. Namaste. Blessings to you. Also, everyone at twitch.tv as well. It's wonderful to have you. My children, my child soldiers, so to speak. Communal vision coming in from, what a coincidence. I know all about failure, says Soupstone. Well, Soupstone, brother, we're going to need to hear from you. We're going to need you to pick up that phone, give us a little ring-a-ding, and let us know what's going on. Namaste. Blessings to you. All right, let's keep that. I want to keep that. Let's keep that on the screen. I appreciate having that on the screen. Let's see if we can adjust it real fast. A little bit better. Namaste, everybody. Welcome back. Wonderful to be with you. Guys, like I said, my name is Leslie Tanner. And guys, if you're just now getting excited, just now settling in and wondering what the heck this is all about. Now, I know a lot of you, I can see some names. I see Cherish. I see Nigel. I see Sociopathogen. I see so many names. I see every single time we hit stream. And those of you that are new here, you may be asking yourself, why? Why is it that I see so many names so excited, so committed to the energy, so committed to the program? And you might be asking yourself that. Well, let me tell you why. As I said, this is the most effective personal power program in the world. And I am dedicated through the program of Explorations. I am Leslie Tanner, the creator and founder of the most effective personal power program, dedicated to giving you the tools you need by which to express a potential that you have only ever dreamed of. Ladies and gentlemen, this potential that I speak about, this power, this, you might call it actualization, you might call it spiritual fulfillment, you might call it a million different names under the sun, but what I am telling you right now is you will become yourself through the simplicity and profundity of the tools given to you by me, Leslie Tanner, through the program Explorations with Leslie Tanner. I'm so excited to have you guys. Now, you might have heard the refrain. You might have heard the refrain, the program works, right? You've heard the refrain time and time again, the program works. Ladies and gentlemen, can I see some ones in the chat if you've either said or if you have heard the program works? Talk to me right now. Let me hear you. Let me hear you, chat. Namaste. Let me see some ones if you know what I'm talking about. You've said the TPW. You've said program work. You've seen the program work in your life. Let me see you in chat. Namaste. Blessings to you. OM Godspeed. Experiencing it personally. Very exciting. Wonderful to have you. Godspeed. Namaste. Now, as I was just saying, the program works, right? And you might be thinking, oh, okay, yeah, I just walked in here. That sounds like a bunch of snake oil. I've seen some dickhead like this on television before. He says all sorts of things will happen in my life. He guarantees more money, guarantees a better sex life, guarantees this, that, and the other to every Tom, Dick, and Harry from sea to shining sea. Well, I'm here to tell you, listen. Be skeptical. You hold on to that skepticism and you don't let go of it, all right? It's your life raft in this sea of jackals, rapists, and ne'er-do-wells wanting to destroy you. I can certainly relate to that. Since day one, since I created this program, they've been out to destroy me. They've been out to destroy me since day one. Lord knows I can relate to that. So you hold on to that skepticism. And allow me to take you through the 4 tenets. Allow me to take you through the 4 tenets of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Tropes, sleep on monster, domestic errorism, namaste to you. Smoking indoors like no. If anything, errorism, it's going to get those numbers up. It's going to get your smoking up inside, all right? Listen, we'll talk to you more specifically about that, but let's go through the tenets. Larry Picklejar getting us started on the first and the most important step of the program, but by far the worst, my least favorite, relax. Now, I hate relaxing. You might be asking, what? Relaxing feels good, though, Leslie. You know, I light a candle, I take a bath. That's not relaxing, that's killing yourself. That is a slow death. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a slow death. And what I'm telling you right now is that if you're looking for a quick rule of thumb, we'll get into the weeds, we'll get into the details, I promise. I'm going to give you exactly what you need tonight to transform your life from the ground up, henceforth in this day in your life. Now, as I said a second ago, the quick rule of thumb for relaxation, if it feels good, you're not relaxing. Stay away from the Bath and Body Works. Stay away from the spa treatments. Stay away from the steam baths. And say yes to things that feel bad. If it feels bad, you're relaxing. Namaste. Second, we're getting ahead of me. We're getting ahead of me a little bit. Now, the second step of that program, John, I appreciate the eagerness. I appreciate the order. I'm seeing Larry Picklejar and Indy New and Poor really stepping up and making a big splash in tonight's exploration, really getting us started on a really tremendous first step here tonight. Now, as I was saying just a moment ago, let me tell you about the second step of the program. Okay, I relaxed, right? I feel bad. I leaned into how bad I feel, aka relaxation in the sense of exploration, Leslie-ian sort of relaxation. Second step of the program, question. Second step of the program, question. Now, you might be wondering, question. Yeah, sure, I question. I learned how to question, and when I was 2 years old, I started asking why. Perfect. Perfect. Yes, exactly. A 2-year-old does not ask questions in the cowardly way of an expert scientist to refine their understanding. They ask why to destroy the world around them. There is nothing more violent and tyrannical than a 2-year-old running around topless screaming why. Running around topless screaming why. Violence, hysteria, terrorism. That's what I think. When I think of terrorism, I don't think of your Al Qaeda's. I don't think of your ISIS. I don't think of your et ceteras. I'm thinking a little 2-year-old piece of shit running around asking why, upsetting everyone, and not being contained because they cannot be contained. Namaste. Let's move on to third step of the program. Okay, I question. I'm filled with my own facts and feelings, right? Namaste, Pogging Barrel. Namaste to you. Welcome. Ooh, we got a real beautiful sub for Pogging Barrel. 9 months. Limo driver, pending DWI. Kids are retarded. 100%. 100%. Kids are retarded. Namaste. Yes, you can check the facts, and the fact checker will say thumbs up because I'm the fact checker. And I'm saying thumbs up. Now, as I was saying to go, third step of the program is to express. Now, this is my favorite step of the program, ladies and gentlemen. My favorite step of the program, but by far the most worthless waste of time that you can have in this program is the expression level. You write your song, you paint your painting, you do your such and such, etc. Blessings to you. Let's get a nice little affirmation for fellas. And let's not fix those black bars. Let's not fix those. Let's not fix them. Not affirmation. I'm going to do another one. I'm going to do another one I'm going to do another one. The fellas get another one. Oh, Lord. Okay, we'll get to it in a little bit. Nigel, I'll take care of you in just a moment. In the meantime, it's time to hit that Jazz Express a little bit and then get our guest on the screen. Uncle Joe from the Uncle Joe Show, comedian, streamer, and Twitch mogul, here to talk to us about anchoring ourselves in failure tonight on Exploration. But first, let's have a little bit of Jazz Express. Let's have a little bit of a sensuality. Get that spiritual energy up. That spiritual energy keyed in, ready. That's right. Choo-choo walking. Choo-choo walking. Namaste, everyone. Welcome. This is, if you're new, just now getting settled in, wondering what you're seeing on the screen, this is a Jazz Express. This isn't a time for words. This isn't a time for verbal expressions. This is a time to sort of allow the sensuality of what you see on the screen to take hold, take flight. Namaste. Allow the music, the vibrations of the energy that I'm giving to you. I am charging myself up with each note. I'm charging myself up with each and every single note. I am putting every ounce of my being into every single note that I play, and I'm sending it to you via a spiritual transmission through this screen, through my camera, through your screen. We are here. We are here. We are, yes. Acacia, namaste to you. Blessings to you. Sweetheart, thank you so much. Acacia 71, thank you so much. So someone that prime, I feel a warmth in my cloaca. Namaste. I see people really going crazy on that word cloaca lately. I've seen it across streams. I've seen it across different users, really just putting a thumb in the soft spot of the infant's head of the word cloaca, and I'm here. I'm loving it, and I'm cherishing it, and I'm cherishing you. I'm cherishing you as well. Cross, thanks so much for the bits. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. Really appreciate that. Doofus Dusseldorf coming in with a smattering of single loose bits. Thanks so much, brother. Appreciate that. Wow, beautiful. Thanks so much. Brother Doofus stepping up to the plate, understanding the value of the investment of a program happening in front of him. Namaste to you. Blessings to you. Dark Flames 88. Oh, it's been a while since I've seen a raid from you, brother. Feels good. Feels very good. Namaste to you. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What a way to start tonight. Guys, give yourselves a round of applause. Make some noise in the chat for yourselves, all right? Make some noise in the chat for yourselves. Really tremendous. I fed off your electricity. Of course I didn't need it, right? Of course I didn't need the electricity, but also, an Indian New Explorer General Physician for the first 480 months of my life, I was a failure. For 22 months, I've succeeded thanks to the program and jazz. Namaste. Namaste. Now, a lot of people don't get to say that, right? A lot of people, and first I want to applaud Nindinu on the absolute tremendous progress that you've made, transformational progress you've made. But I also want to back up a little, say, not everybody can say that they're successful because of jazz. I would go as far as to say, Namaste, Rager, blessings to you. Welcome to the program. Blessings and Namaste. Good to have you. And I'm seeing Purpleton coming down, slamming that third month in a row. Purpleton, namaste to you. Namaste, God, it feels so good to be able to be on this journey with you. Purpleton, blessings to you. Namaste. Wow, beautiful. Okay, now as I was saying this a moment ago, Astral Veil 23. Great to have you, Astral Veil 23. Namaste to you. Blessings. Now, not very many people get to say that they are successful because of jazz. I would venture to say that the year of our Lord 2025, most people, if they're going to credit jazz for anything, they're going to credit jazz for being a failure in their lives. If they're gonna go through the list of things that they're going to credit for the direction of their life, be that a trauma, be it having met a certain person, if on that list they put jazz, and I had to just guess on the direction of their life, jazz is of primary importance in their life, and what direction did their life take? What direction did their life take? Bad, not good. They did not succeed continually. Namaste. Astral Veil coming in with 5 subs, you absolute crazy, slutty terrorist of sorts. Blessings to you and namaste, Astral Veil 23. That's extremely generous of you. That is more generous than I can find the words to express to you right now, Astral Veil. Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Now listen, like I was saying a moment ago. People that are into jazz aren't winners. I would say, if anything, if they're not, if people aren't winners, then what are they? Losers. We talked about it with Sparkly Miracle Zone a couple months ago. Right? Didn't we? She was talking about going to a jazz concert. I'm like, she's nervous to be around jazz people. That's not necessary. Have a conversation with them. get a little lit and allow that sort of that judgment to come down a little bit, that like, oh, I hope they think I'm cool. You're going to see how absurd that state of mind is when you just kind of put them literally anywhere else other than that jazz club. Put them at a bank. Put them at a funeral service. And imagine having that intensity and that weird of a conversation that you would with a jazz fan or a jazz musician. It's not going to be good or feel good. Something to think about. And that's a strength of theirs. Don't get me wrong. This is a strength of theirs. Namaste. Blessings to you. Communal vision real quick from Pepperoncini. Pepperoncini. I'm a founder of her channel, says Pepperoncini. That's true. That's 100% true. Pepperoncini is a founder of Sparkly Miracle Zone's channel. Are you still banned, by the way? Larry Pickle Jar. I don't know why your communal vision didn't come up, but I'll go ahead and let me see if I hit the button. Let me see. Or did it just take a second? Oh, there it is. Okay. I am also part of her channel, and it's dog shit, says Larry Pickle Jar. So Larry Pickle Jar going on public record calling Sparkly Miracle Zone's channel dog shit. Dog shit. And Larry Pickle Jar also admitting to contributing to dog shit. So that's kind of interesting. And that's just an extra little, fun. And look at that young lady in that frame. Really? Right? Beautiful. Love it. Love women. I am absolutely gaga for women blessings. Now, in a moment, guys. Is it followers only? Is that what it says? If it does, then good. If it does, then good. I'm just checking in on our guest right now. There he is. Oh, I gotta add. Okay, 1 second. Uncle Joe, if you're watching, I just got your messages. I've never done this before. I've never done this. How do you do it? Still banned and blocked Guru despite her falling in love with me because of my movie ideas. Beautiful. And I heard a little bird, heard from a little canary that that someone's blessings to you. Let me see them kitties. Namaste to you. I love that username. Okay, I'm asking Joe, how do you do that? LOL. Decoder, I need help on the cessation of edgy jokes on another channel. You need help stopping what? I'm not exactly sure. Tell me the exact result that you need, and I'll tell you whether it's even possible. Yeah, the lines are open. We're going to have a guest in a moment, and then the line, yeah. I'll turn the number off. Yeah, the lines aren't open yet. We open the lines after a moment. We're gonna have I'll knock on your stream and it should show up on your dashboard, and you just have to accept it, or at the top of the chat. I've never done this before, so we're gonna frequently makes jokes that are too edgy for another channel in the hopes my parasocial relationship with the streamer will grow. So are you saying you make jokes that are too edgy and it's fucking up your parasocial? Well, that you're at a crossroads. Let's get into that tonight. So Uncle Joe's gonna, oh Lord in heaven. You gotta be kidding. Hold on 1 second. Uncle Joe, if you're listening right now, one moment. I'm having
Weak, castrated men will shout that everyone needs to jack off less, or worse yet, stop jacking off altogether as a means of remedying spiritual ills. They are in desperate need of a mature man to tell them that the only way out is through more.
Stream Together should not be captured as a single browser source. Please use Stream Together in one browser window and add each slot URL as a separate browser source. Okay, so guys, we are doing a Stream Together with the Uncle Joe show right now, and we're gonna get this. He's gonna be a guest on the show. We're combining our situations. I've never used the Stream Together thing. Usually when Twitch adds stuff, it pisses me off. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. When Twitch adds stuff, it makes me angry, and I ignore it. Flat out. Let me see them kitties. Blessings to you and welcome. Okay, so top of chat. Ignore all that shit. Just leave that open, and we will use unlocking a stream. We can do it. I said yes. I agreed. Well, hold on. Let's text Joe. I agreed to we'll accept it and ignore the voice and browser. Oh, okay. So did we accept it? Okay, we're doing it. Okay, here we go. Request accepted. Open Stream Together. Did we do it? Did we do it? It says we did. How do I keep accepting it. Accept. Stream Together should not be captured. Open Stream Together.
I love that people can achieve success and never truly accomplish anything novel or exceptional.
Capture a single browser source. What are they doing at Twitch? I never use this either. Apparently it's good for us. This is awesome. This fucking rocks. Maybe knock on me. All right, I'm going to try. Okay. Back to Twitch. Uncle Joe show. Anybody use this? Anybody use this yet? Any streamers in chat ever use the Stream Together thing?
Any photograph I've ever taken has been so bad as to stretch the mind. The universe prostrates and blooms before me, only to be perverted and then die immediately.
The Uncle Joe show.
And die immediately.
There he is. Okay, I can see you on your stream, Joe. Uncle Joe. Joe show. Knock. There he is. Join. Okay, I can see you on your stream, Joe. Joining the Uncle Joe show. Get started. Knock. Join. Yeah, probably. Joining the Uncle Joe show. Get started. Okay, so. Yeah, okay, probably. So,
this is a nightmare.
Mute audio.
This is a nightmare. Oh, okay. I think we mute ourselves in
here. Turn mic off.
We'll mute ourselves in here and then Discord call me.
Okay, now I'll call you on Discord.
I think now we're streaming together.
Okay, cool. So our chats are like combined or something, right?
And then Discord call me.
Okay.
I think now we're streaming together.
Okay, cool. So our chats are like combined or something, right? The Uncle Joe Show. Oh, shoot.
Start sharing
This
chat.
is usually. I mean, it's not letting me like.
Zoom out further.
This is usually. Okay, got it. Okay, we're
Let's
in the
go.
same. We're in the same chat. All right.
Zoom out further.
This is so funny. Shit. One
Okay, I
moment.
think we in here. I can see my chat.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay, got it. Now, I'm gonna have to. Can you jump in one of my VCs and I'll drag you in the right room?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I think we're cooking.
Now, all right.
I think we're cooking.
Now, can you join? Can I put you in a join? Can I
one
put
of
you
your
in
VCs?
on my channel or my
In
on
one
my
of your
server?
rooms?
VC on my
Which
channel
channel?
or my
Yeah,
on my server?
Which channel would you like me to join?
If you join, if you anything, I'll just drag you in once I see you.
Cookies with Leslie? I'm hopping
Perf. Anything, I'll just drag you in once
Cookies
I see
with Leslie? I'm hopping in.
you. Perf.
Oh, hell
Okay.
yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, we're almost there.
Okay, sorry about all that.
Okay, we're almost there. Oh no, this is I've been
sorry
meaning to
about
try
all
to
that
figure out how to
hoopla,
use
but-
this. Oh no, this is I've
figured
been
if we
meaning to
brute
try to
force
figure out
it
how to use
tonight,
this.
this would be
I
the
figured
time
if
for
we
us to-
brute
force it tonight, this would be the time for us to
No.
figure it out.
The audio's fucked. How fucked is the audio? The audio's fucked.
I'm hearing like a reverb on your end. I think maybe you got maybe your speakers in the room too loud.
It's I've never
Or maybe mute your.
if I close this little stream together window, will it end the stream together?
Unmute. Definite. Okay, there's a mic off. Unmute audio. Okay, boom. I think you got to keep that open.
I don't even know where it's coming from. Okay, I'll keep the window open. You'll hear the call. Oh. So, I think OBS is doubling the audio. I don't know how.
Check your audio audio list on OBS. Maybe is there two different things that are going at a delay? I can hear myself through your audio.
It's fine now. You can hear yourself through my audio.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if I can fix that. All right, we're almost there, everybody.
These are the kind of high quality Romulations that you guys are fucking paying for, dude. Now I'm a fucking stay.
I love that. It's driving me fucking nuts. Okay, fuck it. I think we got it. I think we're good.
I'm getting you twice.
You're getting me twice. Are you getting yourself twice too?
Yeah. So it's a Mac DeMarco Chamber of Reflections right now.
Yeah. What if I do? All right. How about now?
Still reflecting.
Yeah.
I got your stream closed. We're all muted and all the audio is
All right,
muted
we're-
in the stream together.
Yeah, I've got. Okay.
maybe right-click on your. Maybe you just click on your mic settings in Discord and
And
make
I
sure
think we're
you're
almost
having
there.
just-
Okay, can you hear me?
Still twice.
Still twice. We're going to fix it. I'm going to go to headphones. I think that'll fix it.
Yeah, but the echo's not coming through me because
If you think jacking off feels
Can
good,
you hear
imagine dying.
me now?
yeah.
Is it once?
Are you? Because when I stop talking, the green light stops lighting up, and then your shit's still lit up on Discord.
Right. Well, I've got like a weird buzz. So that's like there's a buzz that makes it look like I'm always talking. Like a
Let me adjust some settings, maybe.
It sounds, I'm hearing, somebody said it sounds fine on my stream, but what I'm sending you is,
Okay. How about now?
I can hear you fine. Can you hear me fine? Is it still twice?
It's still twice.
Uh,
Yeah, because he's sending me the double audio. That's why it sounds fine on your end.
yeah, I mean, I've got this, hold on. Can I just turn this shit off? Hold on. I thought I muted myself on this dumbass. I thought I muted myself on this dumbass thing. Let's try. Okay, how about once or twice? Can you hear me once or twice? Can you hear me at all?
Now it's double.
It's still double?
I can. Okay, let me just Discord call someone else and see if their audio's fine for me real quick.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. We're going to fix it, guys. We're going to figure this out. Namaste, everyone. Do you need to be in Discord if you're co-broadcasting? Well, yes, because OBS has like all my capture of the video and audio comes from Discord. But Twitch added this thing that's supposed to be like on top of everything that allows you to combine chats, which is cool, but then it does this shit with Chrome and audio, and I don't really understand what the goddamn hell. Yeah, little guys. Yeah, no, little guys, to answer your question, it's no, I'm not using, I tried using Voicemeeter and I hated it, to be honest. I had to get rid of it. Yeah, guys, sit tight. We're gonna have a real beautiful conversation in just a moment here on Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Special guest, the Uncle Joe Show. Share chat. Okay, I don't know what the fuck that is. All right, so because I muted the audio both in and out on the Twitch thing. Well, he's hearing your mic plus the audio from the calls, which somehow also has your mic. Yeah, I've muted, just to give everybody a little. If you have any sort of feedback and something doesn't sound correct to you, let me know. I opened the little Twitch Chrome Stream Together thing that pops up when you agree to stream together. I muted the mic. I muted the output. Both the input and output are muted on this extra little Chrome thing. I have Chrome muted in OBS. It's not coming through any other channel on the mixer in OBS. I have my audio set up the same way I always do on Discord. And I'm sending him not my video or virtual camera, I'm sending him the projection from OBS that I send to the second computer. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Blow on it. This is like the B-sides of Tim and Eric. Yeah, who remembers, so one thing that popped into my head the other day was, Joe said something in the chat. We can use the audio on the stream together, then see if that works. Just did a call. All my shit is good on my end. Okay, yeah, I will mute Discord and unmute the Twitch chat thing, and then I will turn off my microphone on Discord. My camera's already off. You're getting my video feed. Yeah, here, join the... here. Let's see if this works. All right, so we're good on the audio. Okay. I think we might be cruising. I think we might be good. Okay, you can hear me once. Oh my God. All right, so guys, can we hear? Oh, we have a quick affirmation for fellas. Listen, don't even try to succeed. Do not accept success into your life. Do not listen to the siren song of the jackals and rapists that want to take everything from you. All right, that was for fellas. Namaste. Okay. All right, Joe, give me a little testes test on the sound. All right, we hearing that? Joe is very low. That happens in the stream together. All right. I will crank you a little. Let's see. Is there a cranker on this? Just a mute selection thing.
Damn, this thing sucks.
I mean, it's a cool idea. Combining chats is a cool idea.
I think you got a weird audio relay with the phone calls.
Yeah, that's possible. Well, I didn't have anything that included Chrome. I never used Chrome for dog dick. All right.
Well, I don't blame you.
All right, so I'm going to just crank you up a little bit.
Okay. This is a beautiful moment.
I'm going to crank you up over here. Gain. That should take care of that. All right, testy test. Go make a little sound for me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm going to do it even more.
Oh, yeah.
All right. And one more test for me.
We testing it, brother.
All right, there we go. Good enough. Guys, wow. All right, we are set. We are ready to explore. Now, once again, to recap what's about to happen, I want to thank each and every single one of you for your patience. But I want to make one thing perfectly clear before we bring on our esteemed guest, Uncle Joe of the Uncle Joe Show. I am by no stretch of the imagination apologizing to a single one of you. Now, I'm glad that I've got both chats in my window here. I want each and every single one of you people to know in the chat right now, I am not apologizing, and I will never apologize to anything that I ever do to you. If you're looking for an apology, there's 150,000 other Twitch channels that you can click over to, and they'll put you to bed, they'll tuck you in, they'll give you a little gummy bear with a little melatonin, they'll tuck you in, crank your little shit off, and you can get some sleep. If you're looking for that, this is not the right place. That being
This ain't no
said, guys,
motherfucking baby street babies, all right? Come on now.
welcome to
But bitch,
Explorations with
yeah.
Leslie Tanner. Theme being anchoring yourself to failure. And I thought, once I signed up this theme tonight, I was like, who better to bring on the stream than esteemed and dear friend of the show, Uncle Joe of the Uncle Joe Show. Without further ado, please join me in welcoming our guest of the evening, Uncle Joe of the Uncle Joe Show.
Come on, let me make this be clear, guys, dude. Good vibes and breast milk are for the feeble-minded, dude.
Yes, go ahead and say that one more time for me, Joe.
Good vibes and breast milk. Excuse me. Good vibes are the breast milk for the feeble-minded.
You were there. You were close. You know, fuck it. Namaste,
It's my
Joe.
postman's fault, dude. They puncture a hole through every one of your fucking cards. It makes me sick to my stomach.
Who does that?
Well,
Who does
it's
that?
FedEx, honestly. It's because they don't have that UPS, they don't have that United States Parcel Service clout, dude.
So you're telling me that the cards that I send you, through the United States Postal Service, those jackals in that office, they punch a hole in the postcards that I send you as well as my community of devoted light. Is that what you're saying to me?
Much like the glory hole that you have me positioned in on this very live broadcast.
Wow. Can you give us a little shot of the hole?
I peer through the depths of this inner circle and I look deep inside, spreading the anus of our own reality, begging for emulsification.
Beautiful. Already off to a tremendous start here at a conversation with Leslie Tanner. Wonderful. Joe, I want to thank you so much for being here again. Namaste to you. Let's start with you. How you feeling tonight, Joe?
Listen, I'm feeling fucking incredible. I feel interstellar right now. I feel like I'm soaring amongst the clouds with gems like this. It's a true blessing, Leslie. Thank you. You're looking beautiful tonight.
And that's the kind of conversation, really the only kind of conversations that I book here on Explorations are ones in which the parties are mutually gifted blessings of each other's presence. I bask. Now, just to get started in a real sort of focused way, would you mind having a quick moment of silence with me, just with me and you? Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, very good. Namaste, Joe.
Namaste.
Now, that's exactly the kind of thing I like to put at the beginning of the conversation, just to set the tone, allow the dust to settle. Because I'm pretty aroused to be around you right now, Joe, if I'm being honest.
I'm getting fucking armor plated hard right now.
Armor plated, you know
Come
what?
on, dude, silence is golden.
Now, speaking of armor plate, I can't help but notice, and I doubt I'm the only one. I can't help but notice that you are in a full suit of armor and chainmail.
Hey, only the best for Leslie, please.
Talk to me.
When I was invited on this monumental streaming endeavor, dude, I chose nothing but to wear my Sunday's best.
Yes, now fantastic. So this is a Sunday outfit for you.
Hey, it's Friday night.
It's Friday night. We're wearing a Sunday outfit. We're breaking all the rules. That's what I hear from you. And really,
We're forking on a Friday night.
that's right. Now listen, I want to let's start right there. Now, Joe, listen. You know, as the title card said in your introduction, a comedian, a streamer, a performer, entertainer, musician, and a Twitch mogul. Now, before we get into the meat and potatoes of our theme tonight with you, which I absolutely am excited about, let's start there. You're a rule breaker, right? You're not somebody who plays by the rules. You're not somebody reading a recipe book, following it to the T. You are an alchemist of digital reality. When did this start? Take us back to the first day that the Joe that we see on the screen, was it an early age or was it into adulthood that you became the Joe we see today?
I was gestation in a xenomorph egg. Spent 6 weeks brewing in proclivities amongst this raw egg. As I emerged from the hard shell exterior and was born, I looked deep inside of myself and I realized that the rules were meant to be broken.
Wow. So the proclivities, and gestation, I'm hearing a lot of very sort of, I can feel the hot plate of your mind is turned up to 12 right now. And as we get, so rules are meant to be broken. Rules meant to be broken. Can you remember a time before all this? Maybe back at home, right? You're playing on the swing set, right? You've got the neighborhood kids grilling some hot dogs and hamburgers. In a moment, was there a time back then where that Joe, that young Joe, that old Joe, that naive Joe, felt that rules were meant to be followed?
It's hard to say.
Sure, okay.
Both my parents left the Eastern Europe in the late 80s, running away from the grip of communism, and raised me on a farm in the middle of nowhere in Leland. And through this, I mean,
now you get off.
there was not much to hold on to.
You give off an Eastern European vibe. Has anyone ever told you that?
Bardzo dobrze, mówisz po polsku, no?
Yeah, exactly. Now, what exactly, what little pocket, because people from the outside of Eastern Europe, they say, why do these people get so excited about being where they're from, their little patch of land? Why do they hate each other so much? What little pocket are you from?
I'm from the pocket that's in the middle of the other pockets that are causing all the fucking problems, all right?
Right, so you're... So you're just hanging out like most of them are just kind of hanging out. Things are happening to them as they have been since the beginning of time.
Just a couple guys with access to the internet trying to put a show on together while a bunch of maniacs swirl around them, dude. It's a story as old as time, Leslie.
Brother, yes. I mean, how would you feel to hear that I myself am of Eastern European heritage? Would you believe that?
I wouldn't be fucking surprised for a single second. Come on.
Right. I remember about 7 words my grandpa taught me, and that's it. That's it. That is it.
Where were you from? You Polish? I know you're Polish.
Slovak.
Well, close enough,
Slovak. Half my family is Roman Catholic, the other half Byzantine Catholic. Were you guys Catholic at all?
Oh, yeah, I was an altar boy for 10 years.
Brother,
that's why
me
I'm so
too.
chaste.
You get molested?
Well, it's for you to find out. I thought Leslie,
Ooh, I love that. Let's leave a question mark.
Come on.
Now, I'll go ahead and admit to you, I was. I love that. Now, I'll go ahead and admit to you right now. I was not molested by a priest. I was, in fact, pretty upset about that, though, because I felt, looking back, I'll look at pictures of myself. I'll be like, I look good.
Oh, no. I knew you were going to go this angle, Leslie.
No.
I knew you were going to go this angle, Leslie.
What's the angle?
You're upset that you were the only one that was left out. You make me sick.
All right. Well, listen, it's not the only feeling I felt. I'm just being spiritually honest with you right now, Joe.
Right. Well, as long as you're being honest.
Yeah, as long as we're being honest. Now, so let's move on to a little bit little bit. Go ahead.
That's just to clear the air after those
Beautiful.
heavy subjects, you know?
Talk to me about that trombone. I've got so many questions to get to, but since you just played, you gave it the toot on the bone. Let's talk about that.
It's part of my conquest, dude, of the Crusades here on Twitch, dude.
Beautiful.
To knock down all those who stand in our way, Leslie.
Beautiful.
To knock
Now,
down all those.
let's take us back to the beginning of your musical journey, because we all know you for your streaming, your goofs and your gaffes across social media, but only you got to be inside the zone of Uncle Joe to really to be acquainted with the musical explorations that you take your community on. Now, when did that all start? Did you start with that 6th grade, or was it another route?
Well, I did join band in 5th grade, which is, I think, what you're mentioning. But
Right.
it really started with the Gypsy Kings when I was even younger.
The Gypsy Kings.
There's nothing I love more than a nylon string guitar just being tickled in a...
Wait, so
Oh,
you
thanks.
guys had a gypsy band? Are you
The
you
Gypsy
actually?
Kings, one of the
Do you
most
have actually
legendary
like?
bands of all...
Do you have gypsy
Am I-
blood?
No. I mean, probably a grandfather or something, but...
I got a little bit.
Well, I mean, if you're over there, you probably do.
Yeah,
I could see both of us in a covered wagon
absolutely.
selling our wares.
Yeah, so I'd be selling any manner of trinkets.
I
selling
look
any
forward to
manner.
collecting your tears in a small vial.
I love vials. I've got when my grandpa died, I went and cleaned out his house. Really weird situation. I went and cleaned his house. That motherfucker had vials on vials on vials.
Keep going.
On vials on vials on vials on vials on vials. But also, full of holy waters and this, that, and the other, as well as not a pleasant man. Now, do you get along with your family, Joe? What kind of? You don't got to get into a whole lot of detail, but a little curious. Let's peek under the hood.
Phenomenal. I have some of the most magical parents in the world. I just happen to be lucky that I'm their son.
You say that again?
I just happen to be lucky that I'm their son, dude, even if I didn't know them,
Beautiful.
These people control command of a whole room. My mother shreds on the piano. She's a fucking entertainer. My dad's a comedian. Like, it's a bloodbath over there.
Beautiful. So we got a beautiful family situation.
Just only 3 of us, though. So.
And you're just their bright shining boy.
Well, I have a brother, but I guess I wasn't including myself in the count.
Oh, so there's 3 in addition to you.
Yeah, but since everybody shipped over here from Poland, it's just, some
Immigrants.
people got 50 family members, but all of them are jackasses,
Yeah.
It's more of a concentrated kind of thing.
And did
You got a
they?
big family, Leslie?
What's up?
You got a big family?
Yeah, big family. I'm trying to figure out which generation I am. Like second-ish, like like my parents' generation. They were all poor drunk immigrants that lived within about 70 feet of each other
Okay.
at all times. And
As is life.
what'd you say?
I said, as is the life,
Yeah, there's things about that. I hear. I've heard stories over time, and I've heard. I've heard just seeing what their old houses look like, the old pictures, and there is part of me that's like, oh wow, I wonder what that was like.
We could only time travel.
JLAR Gaming, namaste to you. Thanks so much. Namaste to you. But
they're blessed that you even let them send 100 bits. I got mine maxed out at 10,000. I don't get up for anything.
you don't. So they don't give if they don't give you 10,000 bits, you don't do shit.
No, come on. What am I supposed to do? After fucking Dan Clancy and Jeffrey fucking what's his nuts get their fingers done fucking in my fucking bits, and I get it back from the tax man? I'm supposed to stand up for 35 cents on the dollar? Come on.
Brother. Wow. Now, talk
Dude,
to us
what's
right
even
now.
worse is the single bits, dude.
The single bits?
Oh my God. I'm supposed to
I love it.
make a sound with my throat for a bit?
I'm going to be honest with you. I love it. I imagine it's like hot pennies.
Right.
Like
I was
hot
hoping maybe
pennies.
this would generate some bits for you, so.
The hot pennies.
Anti-bit sentiment, dude. Send him the fucking bits, you sons of bitches!
No. Listen, there's no need to apologize. You can scold these people.
I want to see a fucking subtrain so fucking long, dude. We can fucking... dude, come on!
Oh, I can't get
We're
enough
gonna get
money
a fucking
because the money goes right back
this
in the
shit
program.
tonight, boys.
I can't get
Leslie
enough
would never
money.
entice the kind of fucking cash flow like that, dude. But now that I'm here, dude, I'm gonna push these people to the fucking limit. I got you, all right?
No.
Don't be shy, right? You deserve the money, Leslie.
No. Craigulators coming in with
That's what I'm
1,000
fucking
bits.
talking about!
Craig,
That's what I'm fucking talking
you're a
about!
madman. You're crazy. Craig is absolutely out of control.
Are we going to
Moderator,
Raleigh,
taboo.
Carolina, dude, and visiting Craig, dude?
Oh, you guys did meet. How about that, huh? That is now.
That's 1,000 fucking bits, dude.
No.
Lies.
Well, now, Joe. We got a single bit from Overturned Big Rig Namaste, and then we've also got a gifted sub from Larry Picklejar to username douchebag. Username.
Is that Larry, Dad?
Larry did that.
Yeah. I got a restraining order against that guy. Next question.
He inspires a lot of that kind of stuff, huh?
I think he's cuter than he thinks he is. Everybody loves him, right?
If
I don't play, if I'm not upset, then he can't get off, you know?
Exactly. Well, that's the
Larry,
thing.
I'm so upset, dude. How can you send the fucking money to Leslie? Come on, Larry.
You can feel.
You're
Well,
sending your bride, you little cucumber. Come on.
that's Larry Picklejar gifting a sub to username Fake Cool Guy.
Let's go. Well, that makes fucking 3 of us, dude. Come on.
Fox Ann, thank you so much for that gifted sub. The community is really enjoying that. Now, one thing that Larry Picklejar and the program here are just kind of like two peas in a pod, or I guess the program is the pod and he's the little tiny pea within the program. He that repression, that teeming repression.
I think the word you're looking for, Leslie, is a whale.
Well, that's definitely like a pod that can
financial
fit a whale the
contributor,
size of Larry
a
Picklejar.
money man. If you met him in person, he'd crumble on the ground like a sack of wet leaves, dude. I seen a picture of him. He makes the Nickelodeon slime look like a fucking bottle of Aquafina.
Aquafina. I haven't thought about Aquafina in a while. Are you Aquafina or Dasani if you had to pick?
I'd rather drink fucking Leslie Tanner's piss, dude, out of a fucking Gatorade bottle.
Well, listen, that's not special, but get in line.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to drink pee out of my, either out of my penis or out of a cup that I pee into.
If it was in an Arctic Blue Gatorade bottle, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Come on!
Yeah. Namaste. Harvest House.
Let's
Blessings to you, gifting 5 subs. Larry Picklejar gifting a sub to username Fatso Human. Fatso
Listen, Leslie, I'm gonna go home if I gotta talk about Larry Picklejar the whole time. All right?
That'd be something for the book. Larry Picklejar,
right?
if you fucked up this interview.
If I wanted to talk about a piece of shit, I go to my fucking bathroom and fucking open up the lid.
And it hurts to hear that kind of stuff from somebody like that, right? It doesn't. He kind of gets off on causing pain and problems, huh?
And I'm fucking hurting, dude. And he's got to watch this fatso douchebag, fake cool guy, play trombone like shit.
That's right. The Pogging Barrel gifting a sub, or with 100. Keep the sucking and fucking train going. Namaste, Pogging Barrel.
Pogging Barrel, baby. Harvest House, those are my boys, dude. Let's go, dude. Thank you for taking care of Leslie, dude.
Really sweet clan you got here. Really sweet clan. Now let's talk about your clan, huh? a sort of
Let's do it.
infamous group on here on Twitch.tv, the Nephews. Now, where did that all get started, Joe?
I'm
Where
an
did-
uncle. They're my nephews. My brother had a lot of kids.
So your brother's very, very potent, sexually potent.
I mean, we take the test. Take the test. It's there.
Now. So you got a lot of nephews. So tell me, is there any nephews that you just? Who's your favorite and who's your least favorite? Talk to me about that.
Well, I'm an uncle and I don't play favorites.
You don't. Well, first of all, nothing about what you said just
120
now
nephews.
makes any sense. You're that by virtue of being an uncle, you don't play favorites.
That's what fathers are for. And that's what mothers are for. Come on.
Once again, I'm going to challenge you on this, Joe. Uncles got favorites, all right? You got a godson in there or a goddaughter in there anywhere?
Oh yeah. Well, that's a different network, Leslie. That's the Uncircumcised Streamer Alliance.
Circumcised Streamer Alliance.
Uncircumcised Streamer Alliance.
Are you
USA.
circumcised?
Les, come on.
Brother, me too. I am. Yep, I'm sliced up. I'm sliced
you?
up downstairs.
Oh.
Wait, are you saying you weren't? Were we not connecting on that?
Can I get a uncut emote in the chat, guys? Thank you, guys.
Uncut. Congrats on that.
Uncut.
Take us
Uncut.
take us a day in the life of that. How does that feel on like a spiritual level to just? to
It's
still
like
have
having
that?
a pocket pussy at the end of your dick, dude. It feels amazing, Leslie, dude. Come on.
I've seen videos of that kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Uncircumcised.
I mean,
it's exactly a
it's a
pocket
tag.
pussy. It's like a fleshlight. God gave us a fleshlight, and half the world said, "Take it back."
And we took it away, yeah. Listen, I got a lot of love for you guys. The uncircumcised community, even though it was shoved down by the circumcised community growing up, we forgive you guys. And we understand that it's all love. At the end of the day, we're just a bunch of dickheads, you know? Looking for a
Oh,
place to
beautiful.
go.
Now, listen. I'm going to take your sort of your recoiling from the question of favorite nephew and a least favorite nephew.
Leslie, what is this? What is this?
Listen. I wouldn't.
What
be
is this? TMZ? What is this? Entertainment Tonight?
No,
Dad?
this
What are
is
you, Pat
Explorations with
O'Brien?
Leslie Tanner. Uncle Joe, I am taking you to task on an area of your mind, body, and spirit by which you can find. There's power in that. Saying yes to the no. There's power in that, Joe. You know that.
Why do you think I wore chainmail and armor for this conversation, Leslie? Come on, I need to come on, baby.
The defense. I was going to get to that. The defense. What I'm hearing is a defense. Who's favorite? That means you got one. That means you got one.
I'm hoping.
And
Listen. I'm hoping it could be you, dude, one day.
to be a nephew. Can I sit? Well, what? Can I sit on your lap?
Listen, I'm not that kind of. I'm not that kind of uncle.
Will you give me a little? Will you tickle me? Are you a ticklish uncle?
Listen, we can get together, dude. Look at me. Come on, I ain't gonna say no.
You're ticklish
beautiful man like
because
you.
listen, I got standards for uncles. Bro, well, listen. I'm absolutely, and you know what though? I'm gonna be honest with you right now. To be in the Nephew Network, but also to know that somewhere in the ranks there's a favorite, and that there's a least favorite. That titillates me. That's exciting. I would imagine any of your nephews would be excited to hear that.
Listen, Les. You know,
Listen, say no more. I'm just saying. Listen,
what should I say? You know,
I love it. I know.
if
I'm
it
just
was
giving.
the
Listen,
nephews, nieces, and uncles network, then we would have some kind of ranking.
Joe. Listen, they don't. I'm here to fill the function as many people call a guru. I'm here to not necessarily lead, but to guide people through themselves to an ultimate expression of their potential and power. So when I take you to, when I push the little buttons on this, it's because I see a power inside of you burgeoning, screaming to be let out, Joe.
Me in a cage that I've created through my own doing, dude?
Yeah, exactly.
Not possible.
Exactly.
Not fucking possible.
Exactly. It's about
That sounds
finding
outrageous, Leslie.
the location, shape of the bars that you have with which you have imprisoned yourself. We have pogging. What
We should be dropping bars, if anything, Les. You got a little freestyle beat you could throw our way?
Let's see. You know what we should do sometime is we should do a little jazz jam. Have you ever seen a little taste of my jazz over here?
I did. I was watching I seen that fucking MIDI sax. You got that shit's hot, Leslie.
Right. We got to do it together. That would be so fun, right? To just sort of explore each other that way.
Is that $700 Yamaha joint?
No, it's a USB. It's two something.
I saw the YouTube essay on that one. Fucking rips.
Yeah,
Let's go.
It's a little tricky to dial in, but once you do, it's very fun.
Hey, if I could say one thing, you got a great amateur.
Oh, thank you. Ooh, thank you. You notice my embouchure. You've got a very expressive embouchure. You really, they yell at you in band to support. You remember that being yelled at about that, being told to support?
Well, I was a percussion, so.
Oh, so you never had a band director said, support.
Just emotionally.
So you had a very good experience with your band director growing up, huh?
Honestly, for some reason, the band director kept leaving every year, so it was a bit jarring, but, what can you do
Interesting,
about
and
that?
that's an interesting contrast with such loving, solid, wonderful parents, and then we've got our sort of second tier of adults that are supposed to be charged with guiding us through our childhood into early adulthood, and yet someone is asleep at the wheel. How did that feel?
I mean, that's the rural public school system for you, Graduating class of 80 kids, no more than 250 people in the whole school. I mean, surprised we even got a meal every day.
Wow, 250 people. You really were out in the middle of nowhere, huh?
A small pond for an even smaller fish, you know what I mean?
I think some people would beg to differ with that, you son of a bitch. Small
If that's
fish,
a weight joke, Leslie, I won't forget it.
Wow. Now, we do have a quick message from the Pogging Barrel. Catholics are typically a snipped people. It's unfortunate. Our cocks
That's
mangled,
not true at all.
dismembered, and for what?
What are you talking about? Where my Hispanic homies at? What the fuck are we talking about?
I actually don't know the circumcision rate among Hispanic Catholics.
Well, as a guy who was on swim team, let me tell you, we're doing good.
So the Poles and the Latino population, you saw a lot of Hispanic foreskin, is what I'm hearing.
I'm sorry, there was Aaron carrying a newborn child across the screen.
I saw that. I saw that. Now, so you're telling me though, just to back up and repeat that you've seen a lot of Hispanic foreskin in your day.
I mean, Leslie, we're going to spell it out like that. I'm going to stand right behind it. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You act like you never signed on to Grindr just once in your life, just to take a look.
Oh, I've been on Grindr.
Well, that makes three of us. Boom!
Boom.
Come back, dude. Come on, dude.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious, Joe. Now, go ahead. Play a little something. That deserves something. Ooh, yeah. Hey, Joe, you ever try singing and playing at the same time?
Oh, like a Peter Frampton kind of thing?
Yeah, like trying to get some, hit some harmonies.
That's not even a bad idea, dude. I like a do you feel like we do kind of thing.
It can be pretty fun. It can be pretty fun.
It's what David Gilmour does during his fucking legendary solos. Leslie knows his shit, guys, dude. Leslie knows his shit.
Interesting. David Gilmour. Tell me more about David Gilmour. I'm not familiar with David Gilmour, Joe.
Oh, David G. Then
Yeah.
from a little band known as P. Floyd. Then
Tell me all about him. No idea who they are.
I mean, come on, then. We're all just another brick in the wall. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know
And
that
when you're
one.
not here,
Don't know
I
it.
dream of when you would be here. You know.
So this is good.
Hold on a second. Sorry about that.
I love that little dog.
Hey,
I loved that.
we all got the dog in us, you know.
Now. So this Pink Floyd, you said?
Come on, Les.
No,
I'm
I
sure
don't.
you ran across him on Spotify or YouTube Music once.
No.
Well, I'll send you some links.
Send me some links. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. We had a very fruitful exchange. Let's continue that. Now, TV party, welcome. Now, Joe. The theme tonight that we're going to be getting into when we open the call zone a little bit is anchoring yourself to failure. Anchoring yourself to failure. So, Joe, tell me,
I mean, I can't
what's
think
the
of anyone who's
role
failed
of
more than me
failure
in,
in your life? Tell me about that. Tell me
Yeah,
about the
come
role
on.
of failure in your life.
I mean, come on. Not a single day I don't wake up in a wet sweat, dude. Dreaming and complaining that I'm not XQC, just squatting on a gamer chair, reacting to the latest hot YouTube video or TikTok.
So
Billions of dollars a second.
you see yourself as not being XQC, as a failure.
It sounded like a good answer.
No, it was a tremendous answer. I'm just making sure I understand clearly.
I mean, in some regard, we would all love to fucking be popping it off.
Oh, I'd love to be
completely,
XQC.
You know?
I just saw a clip of him with Will Smith the other day.
He do make a funny joke here, Liz.
He was with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air just the other day on stream.
Thanks.
Did you see that?
Speaking of failure, I mean, how badly has Will Smith fucking gone around, dude? Have you heard his new fucking track? Dude, it's awful.
I have not.
Oh,
I have
he
not
doesn't-
heard it. I'm going to
He
be
doesn't
seeking it
rap
out,
about
though.
having sex. He doesn't rap about doing drugs. He doesn't rap about stacking money.
He
Dude.
is, I would love to work with Will Smith personally within the program because it is hard to come across a more relevant and profoundly repressed man than William Smith. There's something so strained about his face and his movements and his intuition, his impulse. He has been buried under an avalanche of repression for so long.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna get into it, I mean, he's probably some poor soul that's just been grasped by the industry since he was so incredibly young and just forced into situations and roles and made to be a certain person that was, acceptable to other people. And I'm sure he's just a shadow of the real person he wants to be. And I think this recent outburst of his is just an indication of all this repressed rage.
I think,
I hope I could strike someone at the Gamers Awards one year for mocking my wife's lack of hair.
you could see yourself, you put yourself in that position. When you saw him do that, you're like, that's me.
It's either you're the one who swings or you're the one who gets hit.
And you could just, you walk at the Gamer Awards one year, you got some OTK, some brilliant, like really successful member of OTK. Maybe is Asmongold a member of that?
That's a good question, Les.
Don't
I'm
know.
sure someone in the chat.
Either way, just insert whatever random, extremely successful, brilliant streamer's name, and they come at your wife, right? They come at your wife. Your wife maybe doesn't have alopecia. Maybe your wife's got IBS. And
Don't wish that on me, Les. Come on.
Right. Listen.
I can barely get a stable fibrous shit myself, dude. And now you're gonna make both of us clogging up the fucking toilets, dude? A man can only own so many bidets. Let's stay with alopecia.
Alopecia and IBS. Why not both?
Now we're talking. Now I'm gonna finally
And
get
they
some
say,
sympathy points.
listen, you got a GI Jane with that shits her pants. All right,
I think IBS is quite common in the military.
and then you go up there and you swing on that son of a bitch.
With
Ooh.
a fucking gauntlet on, dude. I mean, that's quite the clip.
The Pogging Barrel has shared a message. I heard Will Smith sucked a dick outside Denny's just for fun once in Branson, Missouri.
I can't confirm.
I can't confirm or deny, but I like thinking about it.
I do like thinking about it.
I love Branson and I love Denny's.
Now we're
Persons.
fucking talking, Les. This is some good shit here.
Yeah, right. We're
Oral
sliding into
reciprocation. in front
a home
fast
plate
casual
after the
restaurant.
Grand Slam, right? After the Denny's, because
What's your go-to order at a diner?
the thing that they've got.
You're an easy over man.
Now, listen. I do want to drill on this failure thing though. So, you're a failure. You see yourself as a failure.
I mean, listen, that's the title of the stream, and that's part of the script you sent me. We're doing the thing, dude. I fucked up, Les.
You fucked
I
up.
fucked up, man.
You fucked up. And
Man.
tell me, how does someone in your position, who from the outside someone might think, oh, there's a successful streamer. They might think,
I'll tell you exactly what it is.
how? Go ahead.
I got second place in a candy bar themed reality show in the fucking winter of fucking 2022, dude.
Wow. Second place.
I lost
How
my
about
6
that
votes. I
song?
lost $50,000 by 6 votes to a Polish supermodel, dude.
Was she hot?
She was gorgeous, of course. She's Polish. Come on.
Once again, I don't know if that necessarily holds up. I mean, I agree with
Liz,
you.
I mean,
There's
look at
plenty
me.
of examples.
think about her. I mean, it's all there.
But suffice it to say, you got your ass beat by her.
I mean,
By a
That's the
model
story,
over
I'm sticking
here,
to it.
by XQC over here, you simply cannot win. But tell me, someone in your position, how do you protect that failure? How do you anchor yourself in that failure to sort of unlock the power that we see in you every single time you hit start stream, Joe?
Leslie, just like anybody else who lose something, I completely condemn the result. I vilify the fucking the metrics and the way that the fucking selection was chosen, and then I vowed to come back again, dude.
Yeah.
Even stronger and more villainous than ever, dude.
You manipulate, you lie, you subjectively get inside their minds, you break them.
You only win the money. You can't win the opinion of the people.
Beautiful. Wow. Joe, listen, Joe, I want to thank you for being here tonight.
Hey, I'm blessed.
I want to thank you. I'm blessed. We're all blessed. I want to thank you for being here tonight. Stone Monster 400 says, lost by 6 lil boners.
It was pretty upsetting, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Pretty upsetting.
Pretty upsetting. Thanks, Stone. Appreciate it. Thanks for putting that, making sure you underline that failure and that loss for Joe. Now, Joe, I feel like we could talk all night, and Lord knows I want to. Lord knows I want to sink my claws into you and not let you go.
Liz, let me get out of here, all right?
Yeah, you give. I want to thank you for being so generous with yourself tonight.
Liz, come on, one day, we're going to be looking at the greatest interviewers of all time. Larry King, Travis Barker, Conan O'Brien, Leslie Tanner.
Wow. And Uncle Joe,
Well,
greatest
I'm a
guest of all
failure.
time.
don't forget
Greatest
that.
guest of all time. Uncle Joe, thank you so much for being with us tonight.
Namaste, dude.
Namaste to you. Blessings to
And may
you.
we forever stay in the hearts and minds those who make love.
Guys, join me in thanking the Uncle Joe from the Uncle Joe for being with us here on Explorations. Again, Joe, thanks so much. We'll hopefully talk to you very soon. All right, brother?
Good night, Leslie!
People are doing more shopping online these days than ever before.
Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Since Leslie and his program broke onto the scene, Explorations has become the #1 best-selling and most influential personal power program in modern history. Millions of people from all over the world have gotten a chance to meet this truly remarkable man and utterly transform their lives with the power of Explorations.
I listened to this introductory tape and I knew then and there, this is what I needed. I felt just so much better knowing there are a bunch of people out there suffering like me.
I'm not kidding you. I think after the first tape, I knew, okay, I'm gonna be fine.
I got such relief from the very beginning, starting the program.
Now that you've gotten a taste of what this program is capable of, it's time to show you how to take your life to the next level. Here to tell you more about what is possible is legally licensed clinical therapist, author, coach, speaker, entrepreneur, martial artist, amateur musician, one of the nation's foremost thinkers, and our guru, Leslie Tanner.
Good evening, everyone. Whether you've been with us since the very beginning and have watched Explorations work wonders in your life, or you're joining us for the first time tonight, I say namaste to you. As you've watched Explorations in action during our call-in show, no doubt your mind is reeling from the limitless potential you now know is possible. Between the tailored themes and lectures, to the myriad avenues of exploration through the channel points, to the customized ways to interact with me and the community, there simply has never been anything quite like this program. Now is usually the point in one of these self-help programs where it starts to sound like a sales pitch. Someone like me might normally say something like, "Listen, I know your time is precious. Let me cut to the chase." But there's only one problem with that. We know your time isn't precious. I could speak at length for hours and hours about absolutely nothing, and I still wouldn't be wasting your time because, well, you're here, looking for a fast, all-encompassing solution to the problems in your life that have become so intolerable, you're not sure what you're going to do. You may be considering any number of extreme decisions, ranging from short-term band-aids to more permanent solutions. However, as dark and bleak as your situation is, so too must our tools be bright and revolutionary. So whether you're tired and looking for more energy and enthusiasm for life, or maybe you're lonely and isolated but want better relationships, let me tell you that for these things and so much more, my breakthrough program of explorations to explore the universe and beyond really works. It's worked for elite performance athletes, critically acclaimed artists, best-selling authors, entrepreneurs, and for thousands of others just like you. I have been blessed by the universe for a brief moment that I now command upwards of $50,000 for speaking engagements. But through the technology of this program, you can hire me, Leslie Tanner, as your personal therapist, coach, and guru, all rolled into one at the Community of Devoted Light on Patreon.com. where you and thousands of others just like you are learning to leverage the chaos around them to catapult their lives to heights that were previously unimaginable. Here's how it works. I've created a tightly knit community where individuals seeking to access the next level are able to study, reflect, meditate, and grow with an ever-expanding library of exclusive materials, each containing life-changing tools and techniques designed to explore topics covered here in our call-in show, but much more deeply, therefore increasing the benefits of the program exponentially. These materials include your name in the credits at the end of the stream, demonstrating the importance of your leadership and the value of your investment. A signed personal postcard sent out each month full of observations and witticisms by me, Leslie Tanner. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Exclusive video materials now available to the poor, designed to rocket your progress past those who cannot afford success. Here's a little sneak peek at what you're missing. Today we have a very special guest, Edgar. Edgar, why don't you go ahead and say a little something about yourself?
Hi, my name is Edgar. I used to be a meth addict, and now and now I'm high on life.
Edgar, be honest.
Okay, I'm high.
Downloads of all specially crafted music used in our productions here and elsewhere that have accompanied your journey thus far. Tracks such as New Beginnings, Psychic Romance, Reaching into Darkness, or The Skeptic's Gamble. Exclusive archival prints such as these, channeled and honed by myself, Leslie Tanner, upon which you can guide your own meditations at home. I'm not an artist, nor do I claim to be. These visions are a burden and cause me immense suffering. But I do it for you. Now, You might expect that a program like this would cost thousands of dollars, but because I'm offering this to you through the internet, these life-transforming materials can be yours for the monthly cost of a few cups of coffee on your way to work. With access to these materials, regardless of your level of investment, you will also be receiving a complimentary download of our landmark track, The Sojourn Begins, as a thank you. So does this sound good to you? Well, what are you waiting for? If you are ready to join the thousands of others who have already committed to the final journey to access the next level, simply type Final Journey into the chat and you will be guided with further instructions. One thing I can promise you is that however massive your problems are, however abject and humiliating your life has become, I have created something so simple yet so profound in this program, you'll be absolutely flabbergasted by the results. Now, let's get back to the program. Namaste.
Welcome back to Explorations with Leslie Tanner, everyone. It's Leslie, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. That was a couple words about my community of devoted light at patreon.com. My inner circle with access to my growing library of exclusive materials, some of which you got a little taste of that video with Edgar. Rest in peace. Also, Edgar did die in the past couple weeks, which is very sad to a handful of people. Namaste to anyone touched by his passing. Also, guys, a couple updates about that sort of stuff. We are doing a podcast, which is going up tomorrow. Well, I got a little behind because I was sick for a week, but there's a podcast going up, which we're doing instead of the videos. We got some bigger videos simmering, cooking in the crock pot. Can't wait to share them with you when the time is right. But in the meantime, we are doing a podcast, and that's available to all tiers except for the free, poor, sort of livestock, sort of clamoring at the gates, waiting to be thrown a little crumb, which I have thrown a couple crumbs to you guys for sure. But on top of that, guys, we are doing a VHS tape on the $25 a month tier, which I'll be sending out shortly. The next one coming out, The Beauty of Nature. A half an hour long meditation on the beauty of nature through the lens of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. A body of insight and meditation that can only that occur through the program of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Namaste. So guys, what do you say we finally open up the line, huh? What do you say we finally open up the line, huh? Let's open up this nasty bitch. Queen Trash Bandit, also Goliath. Namaste to you both. Explorer makes women feel uncomfortable. Goliath. Happy birthday, Leslie. Hope it's a great one. My birthday's in June. Oh, namaste to you, Goliath. I really appreciate that, but my birthday is in June. I believe June 16th. Namaste. I am a Gemini, as discussed on Toaster's stream. Toaster. He had a tarot stream, and we got into my sign. I'm a Gemini. Apparently, didn't even know that, to be honest with you. Queen Trash Bandit also subbing for the second month with the Prime. Wow, I am improving so much on this program. Queen Trash Bandit, namaste to you. Really appreciate that, and I really appreciate your presence, all your generosity through that Prime. You know how much I love a Prime. You know how much I love a Prime. Queen Trash Bandit, namaste to you. Larry Picklejar with a communal vision coming in. Good to be able to talk again. Larry Picklejar, banned over at Uncle Joe. Womp womp, couldn't talk the entire time. Oh, it's funny. It's funny how that works. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie, host of Explorations. We are exploring anchoring ourselves to failure. What's something I can call you tonight?
Ashley.
Ashley, namaste to you. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. What about you?
I'm doing great. I'm enthused. I'm excited to be here. Now, Ashley, this is you've called before. You sound very familiar to me.
No, this is my first time calling.
Get the beep out. Get out of here. You have not. This is your first time calling?
Yes.
Wow. Guys, can we make some noise in chat for a first time caller? We are speaking to Ashley right now. First time caller. Ashley, is this your first time watching the program, or have you been watching us for a little bit?
I I gotta check in chat real quick. Let me see how long I've been following. I've popped in and out of the stream before.
You've popped in and out.
Yes.
And but
I've
this
been
is
following since 2022.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Well, thanks so much for returning back with us. I understand. That each and every single we have a collective path here, right? As members of this community within this program, we have a collective path, but we also have an individual path, don't we, Ashley?
Yes.
An individual path, and sometimes that individual path, we can't control it. Sometimes it goes away from the collective, and then it comes back sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's another group that has this happened to you before, where you're enjoying yourself, you're part of a little thing, you're watching a little thing, you're enjoying that as well, but you go somewhere else? Has that happened to you before?
Yes.
Ooh, what was it? Was can you tell me about it? Was it a friend group in real life?
I've done like a trip and I'm trying to think. I have a speech impediment, so give me a second.
No, take your time. Take your time.
So, I went to DC and with a group, and it was my first time going, and I seemed to be so interested in like the background because we took a train there, and I love trains.
Ooh, big train fan.
Yeah.
Can I be honest with you?
I'm not a fan of planes.
I love trains.
So I'm from Boston.
Ooh, I've been to Boston. Can I be honest with you again?
Yes.
I didn't really like it.
A lot of people don't because it's boring. But if you like history, that's what it's mainly for.
That was an interesting
cool.
aspect. That wasn't interesting. There was, there's different historical national things there. I was surprised at so I'm from the Chicago area, which is a pretty Midwestern place in a lot of ways.
I've never been to Chicago.
Oh, it can be, it can be fun. It can be fun, but it's also whatever because it's in the Midwest.
Yeah.
And I was surprised that because Boston is smaller than Chicago, but the people that I came in contact with in Boston, even though the city is smaller, they had a way worse attitude.
Yeah. So, I'll tell you a funny story. One time, somebody said, "Oh, they're from Massachusetts,"
right?
And they called me a masshole. I'm like, "What did you call me?"
Right?
And
Did you get violent?
No, I'm not violent. And they told me it's a slang term for like people that live in Massachusetts because we're the asshole drivers. Oh, I shouldn't say that out loud.
You can say asshole here. It's all good. No rules here.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're the asshole drivers. So instead of saying asshole, we say masshole. A fellow masshole.
Right. So it's so your collective shitty attitude is like a source of pride for you guys.
Yeah.
Interesting. I love that. Real quick, before we continue, there's a couple communal visions from a member of a chat that I wanted to share with you. Larry Picklejar says, "Caller, trains are awesome, especially when there are a lot of ladies and very few men." Follow up to that, another communal vision from the same user, Larry Picklejar. "Caller, I was talking about multiple people having sex with each other in a line. Thoughts?"
interesting.
Are you imagining what he's saying? Can you imagine it in your mind?
Yeah, I'm thinking of like the human centipede in my mind.
Right, close, but with penises and asses and vaginas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Namaste, Control Quinn. Namaste to you. Now, Ashley.
Yeah.
First of all, I want to thank you for calling in. First caller of the night, getting us started off on a really nice first call. I want to thank you for this.
No problem.
Now, tonight we're talking about anchoring yourself to failure. Anchoring yourself to failure. Tonight we're exploring the importance of failure in our lives and making sure that it stays primary and center in our self-image, how we think about ourselves. Now, Ashley, tell me about something in your life that what's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of Ashley the failure? Ashley the fucking failure. What's the first thing that pops into your mind? What's something a failure that you identify with?
Okay, so I'm a college student. Last semester, I had basically failed all my classes.
You failed every single one of your classes. How'd that happen?
Because I didn't really do the work and I barely showed up.
You didn't do the work. You didn't go to class. What'd you do?
Just hang out with friends and sleeping.
Hanging out with friends and sleeping. And then, were you getting fucked up?
No.
No drinking, no weed?
No.
Just straight edge, hanging out. Just like a real classic fuck up then.
Yes.
Just an all-American failure.
Yes.
Wow. Beautiful. Okay, so talk to me. How about you look back at that massive waste of money, definitely maybe a waste of, at least partially a waste of time. I'm sure there were some memories and some fun had there though. How emotionally, what comes up when you think about that little chapter of your life in which you were very aggressively fucking up and failing?
I should have got help if I really.
You should have gone and got help with what?
Trying to at least try to pass. I did get had 4 classes, but I dropped a class because I was completely failing at the time, and then I failed.
I mean, it sounds to me like it's what kind of help? Like therapy help? Like mental health help? Like a therapist to just kind of kick you in the ass?
Yes.
Okay, interesting. Well, you're not going to find that here.
Or either tutoring, maybe.
Or what was that? A tutor?
Yeah.
Why? Are you not smart enough for it? Did you not understand? Or did you just, it sounds like you just kind of fucked off.
I also have a learning disability. So.
Okay, there we go. There you go. Now here, let me be clear about something, because what I'm about to say might, to somebody that doesn't understand the way we work here at Explorations, they might hear what I'm about to say and think, why would you say something like that? That's insane. Are you crazy? Are you a crazy person? No, I'm not crazy. I'm all too sane. I see things all too clearly. And what I see clearly about you is I see a potential. I see a power inside of you. I can hear it in your voice. Okay? Now, failure. You've got a speech impediment. You've got a learning disability. You're nearly failing out of college. in many other communities and many other programs, these things would be, they would frown on the failing in school. And then over here on the disabilities, they'd try to fluff you up. They'd say, oh, that's your little secret superpower, something to this effect. Have you ever heard anything like that?
Yes.
And how does that make you feel to hear that?
It makes me feel like it's like they putting it out that it's major, but I'm more than just my disability, I guess.
Right, but does it? Let me answer a little more, or ask a little more specifically. When you have trouble speaking, or when you have trouble understanding things that other people seem to be kind of just getting a little more quickly in school, does that feel powerful to you?
No.
No.
It makes me feel less because I don't understand.
Exactly. You know, as a legally licensed therapist, when I hear one of my colleagues telling somebody, you know, with any manner of disability, it could be mental, emotional, physical, anything, that they tell them that, you know, something along those lines, that this is a superpower. This is your little secret power. I am filled with the rage. I'm filled with the rage. This source of lack of power, this lack of power that you have, a lack of power to succeed easily in school in the way others can, your lack of ability to speak without an impediment, this is a source of a power that I can hardly begin to tell you about. But they're trying to hide that from you. These teachers, these tutors, these therapists. So I'm so glad that you called up, Ashley.
No problem.
So glad that you called up. Now, listen. Do you want to succeed in this school, or is college just not for you?
I've wanted to give up so many times.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And what's stopping you from doing that? What's stopping you from just saying fuck it?
I honestly keep pushing myself through. I've been in college for a very long time.
Right.
And I'm literally getting nowhere. And honestly, I don't know if I should just continue at this point.
Wow. We're already making tremendous progress, Ashley.
I am studying to be an elementary school teacher.
Ooh, okay, that's fun. Have you? That's a fun age.
Yes. Yeah. My ultimate goal was to be a teacher in a deaf school.
A teacher at a what school?
Deaf school.
Deaf school. So no, they can't hear shit.
Yes, but I have a minor in American Sign Language.
Okay. So you can communicate.
Yes. But I keep switching my major from teaching in sign language because it was either becoming an interpreter or becoming a teacher. Because I really like working with children. So the program is small, and if you fail a class, and you have to have a certain level in grade to move on to the next set of level classes.
Right.
If you're at 200, you need to go to the 300. If you failed the 200 course in the spring, you have to wait a whole year to retake that class.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It sucks, but that's why I couldn't double major. And
you could double major, you said?
I couldn't.
Yeah, well, it sounds like you're having trouble with a single major.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could be a professional football player, I guess, but here I am, a guru of a extremely effective personal power program. But so, Ashley, I want to tell you something. I want to plant a seed for your future calls. I'm going to tell you something that maybe another therapist isn't going to tell you, then I think you need to hear.
Okay.
This lack of ability that you've shared with us very generously, very vulnerably, very bravely. This repeated failure in college that you've discussed with us.
Yes.
Is not a sign of anything, but a burgeoning power inside of you. Here you are experiencing the weight of all human. All human beings are eventually, if you really want to push it out to the edge, every single human being is going to die. And when people die, what are they? That's a loss. They're losers. Every single one of us, be that through the institution of death or in the eyes of the Creator, we're all disabled. We're all failing. Single, double, triple majors doesn't even matter. And the reality that you're inside right now, the struggle that you're inside, portends tremendous things for you in the future. And that you continue to say yes, and to continue to struggle, and to continue to be in this situation really speaks highly of your character, but not in a way that others will tell you about. Your loss is the path. Your failure, your inability is the path to a greater power that you maybe haven't even allowed yourself to imagine. How does that feel to hear?
It feels like it's the truth.
Namaste.
Like everything is the past, like you said, but
beautiful. Listen,
I don't feel like we're going.
Ashley, we have covered so much. We've covered so much. Listen, you got to start on a tremendous first call tonight. I want to thank you for calling up, not just first, but being so generous with yourself tonight.
No problem.
Yeah, you listen. So, Ashley, can you do me a favor? Can you not be a stranger? Can you call back sometime soon?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out what days you stream, because I do like watching the stream, and I can never find you.
Oh, you just hit the follow. It'll show up on your side list.
Yeah, I already been following since 2022. I just
yeah, that's right.
No.
Are you on Discord?
Yes.
Yeah, I always do a big announcement before on Discord too. If you check your Discord notifications, and if you follow the Twitter and Instagram, if you follow those, I announce there too.
I gotta join your Discord.
Yeah, join the Discord. We have some fun there.
Let me do this on my phone because.
Well, Ashley,
I'm watching on my laptop, talking on my phone.
Well, Ashley, listen, we need to move on to our next caller right now, but I want to, is there a final message that you'd like to send to the chat right now?
Yes. Namaste, and have a good day, evening, or afternoon for you.
Beautiful. Beautiful, Ashley. Thanks so much for being with us tonight.
No problem.
Namaste.
Bye-bye.
What a treat. They need to stop telling disabled people that they're powerful. They need to stop telling disabled people that they're powerful. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Pepperoncini.
Pepperoncini, welcome back to the program. Brother Cheen, how are you tonight?
I'm doing so well. I don't know if you noticed, but you had a little raid come in.
I got a raid. I didn't even notice. Sociopathogen, explorer, convicted public masturbator. Thanks to the program, my success is tightly wound to a cinder block at the bottom of the Missouri River. Blessings to you. Forest of Wires, how did I miss ya? Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Forest of Wires. I was on the weeds. It was making magic happen with a caller. Namaste to you. Blessings to you. Forest of Wires. Guys, can we do a quick shout out for Forest of Wires? Quick shout out for Forest of Wires. Forest of wires. Did somebody beat me to it? There. Nope, I did it. Guys, tremendous streamer over there. You gotta get tremendous creativity over there. Really teaming with some source energy over there. You gotta get that on the list of follows. To check it out. Check it out, because it's important. You go into your spice cabinet. You got a little cumin. You got a little garlic salt. You got a little paprika. Do you use them always all at the same time? No. Sometimes you're in the mood for cinnamon. Let Forest of Wires be your cinnamon tonight. All right, and every night. Namaste. So, Cheen, how are we doing tonight, Cheen?
I'm vibrating after having Uncle Joe come on.
Right? Wasn't that a treat? Wasn't that a treat,
Absolutely.
huh? What are your takeaways? What are your takeaways from that whole thing?
More modern day crusaders are needed, like him. You know, that was my ultimate takeaway.
Talk to me about that. Talk to me about that. Crusader.
Coifs, chainmail coifs, swords. Bringing a dangerous energy to everything that they do. I think. Is much more of not worried about precision, but rather, just brute force. And I think Uncle Joe does that so well.
Yeah, right. There's a teaming energy. It's not about control with Uncle Joe. It's not about control. It's not about, necessarily nuance. Not that there isn't nuance, but to understand from his perspective, you get one look at that face, you get one little taste of that sound of his voice on your ears, you understand you're listening to an unbridled Mustang energy, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's exactly what we got tonight in a heavy dose. What a treat that was.
I agree. It was an absolute pleasure. But yeah, I was excited to call in.
Yeah, Cheen.
And talk to you, Guru.
Pepperoncini, moderator Pepperoncini. It's great to have you on a call. Because one thing a little bird told me you might call tonight. That that you might have something cooked up that you absolutely needed to share. I don't know exactly what that is, but I know if it's you cooking on something, I know it's got to be something, capital S something. You don't just sit here and jack off all the time.
No.
Certainly you jack off, don't you? What are your numbers at these days?
My numbers, it's hard with the kids. When you get the opportunities, it's inconsistent. I think I need more walking around room. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh, you gotta get it. I guess that's why, why so many husbands have dens, or they work in the garage.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
I'd love to see.
I have a door. I have an office, but the door it just opens. There's no. I have no alert. You need something detached. I think ultimate safety.
Fram Weard says, Jen wants to terminate you. Do not lend her money.
Jen, do you need to borrow $10?
Yeah, can somebody's Venmo hypocryptomatic $10 or 1,000 bits or something? I don't know. No. I'd love for husbands and fathers to be more honest. Like, oh, a den, really? That's interesting. What do you do down there? Oh, I jack off. I masturbate.
Yeah, and you have all the things you like. Normally when you go into a den, it's like the dad showing off all his like hobbies that he 20% invested into, bought the most expensive kit that you could, and then it just sits there and just be all your jack off tools.
Yeah,
that could
just
be.
Put them on the wall, right?
That's right.
X Legends, I'm bricked up. Namaste to you. Thanks for sharing that. Thank you for the single bit. Blessings to you. Now, and for the 4 bits, and namaste to you. Wow, very generous. Thank you. Now, talk to me. Cheen, I want to take you to task on the topic, but you got something cooking for us, Cheen?
I do. So I was talking to fellow moderator Orkstar.
Okay, interesting. Fellow moderator Orkstar. We're familiar.
Yeah, and I love when we can kind of brainstorm on some movie ideas.
Oh, yeah. Movies,
Yeah,
you know,
so I had a
that's,
movie idea.
that's the modern day painting, as far as I'm concerned. It's such a central role in the cultural mind and sort of primary mode of expression. So movies, film, cinema, yes, we love to sort of make hay out of brainstorms. I love to do that with you, Gene.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, it's crazy. Think about like in the 16th, 15th century, people would walk hundreds of miles to stand in a line to like look at a painting of some Roman dude stabbing each other to death, and that was all you got. That was like your pop culture for your entire life.
Right.
And now every frame of painting, right?
Every frame of painting. Hypocryptomatic with the communal vision. Caller, did you think maybe I can jack off more rather than have your 14th baby and taxpayers' money and cornbread?
What?
I'll say it one more time. Hypocryptomatic with the communal vision. Caller, did you think maybe I can jack off more rather than have your 14th baby and taxpayers' money and cornbread? Question mark.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what. Maybe when you call in, Jen, you can talk about how much you jack off, and then
I can say. Should I say it again?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, caller, did you think maybe I can jack off more rather than have your 14th baby and taxpayers' money and cornbread?
You're not having my 14th baby because I'm not. First of all, I'm not having 13 babies, and if I am having a 14th, it's not with you, Jen.
Interesting.
All right, I don't even know if it's physically possible at this point for that to happen.
Jen, someone has roundly rejected access to your vaginal canal. Thanks so much. And Jessica Bear is pinning the message in case anybody wants to go over that message. It is now pinned in chat. Caller, did you think maybe I can jack off more rather than have your 14th baby and taxpayers' money and cornbread? Okay. So listen, we could hullybut all day about how that doesn't make any goddamn sense. But let's movie brainstorm. I'm ready. My mind is ripe. My mind is churning. I'm ready to hear your idea, and I'm excited.
Yeah, and I can start with just the title of the film, and it's just amazing that this isn't one that is out there already. And it's called Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Now, just hearing that title really kind of knocks me back a little bit. And knocks me back. And I can imagine that going in a lot of different directions. Yeah. Take me inside the mind, the mind palace that is your Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Well, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is about a eccentric chocolate factory owner named Willy Wonka, and it's said kind of like a British person would call someone a wanker, right? Like it takes place in England. So Willy Wonka, and he's a guy who he thinks that he's like really, really like a nasty freak, like a Diddy level or more, like FetLife super user, like kink lord in the bedroom. But in reality, he's only into like vanilla stuff. He's like a really like vanilla guy. So he thinks he's crazy. And he's like telling his friends about how he's just like, yeah, got this one girl and like, took her to the factory and we like got her covered in chocolate in the river. Like that for him is like, to someone who's Asian and is like, pissing and shitting into someone's mouth. Is that coming across?
Oh yeah. I see where you're coming from. Real quick, before I dive in and really get on the horse with you, a couple communal visions. Firstly, from Doofus Dusseldorf, I'm sorry, but it is obviously Willy Wanking in the Chocolate Factory. Any response to that?
I mean, I'm really down to workshop that title. Maybe we can do a little bit of test audience stuff for that. Sure. If that sounds good. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So you're open. Nothing's nailed to the ground yet.
That's right.
Okay, and then we've got another communal vision from Astral Veil. Caller, what brand of lotion do you recommend to masturbate with?
A Dry Jacket.
Dry Jack, no lotion.
That's right.
Not a single...
If you're hot and horny enough, you don't need it.
Yeah. You gotta want it. It's actually tremendous training. I recommend to everyone that I work with to stop masturbating with lotion, actually, once we really get into the program. But it's, sometimes it's a little advanced for people. They're not ready to give it up.
No, moisturizing your penis that much is essentially giving it estrogen, in my opinion.
So you're going to grow breasts. You're going to be a lady.
That's right. That's right. You're going to get some supple growths.
Interesting. Little budding little breasts. Interesting. And maybe that's what you want. But Stuff Guy 7 with another communal vision. Has anyone really been far, even as decided to use, even go want to do, look more like?
Yeah, that's true.
That's 100% true. That's written on my damn, that's written my roommate and I have. Do we still have that on the fridge? Has anyone really been far, even as decided to use, even go want to do, look more like? Namaste. Now, okay, so Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Now, I'm going to repeat back what I heard because, first of all, I love it. I'm teaming. I'm feeling this is an electric idea. Sometimes somebody's got an idea and it's like charged already. It's just like leaping off the page, leaping out of the screen already, out of your mind's eye. And this is one of those ideas. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. So this guy who talks about how he's a British guy, he's a Brit, and he talks about how experienced sexually he is and how adventurous he is and how sexual and sensual he is. But then when it comes to people come to find out that he is very tame, very vanilla, and not as, anywhere near as adventurous as he led people to believe. Am I understanding that clearly?
Yeah, and I think it can happen because he's like mostly hanging out with these Oompa Loompas who are essentially like incels, right? Mm-hmm. No one is sleeping with these Oompa Loompas for their entire lives.
Oh, so he's an Oompa Loompa.
No. Willy Wonka is a normal human, but the only person he really hangs out with that are males are the Oompa Loompas, right? He like spends all his time in the factory. And so he's like telling them his stories, and they're like, "Oh, it's like blowing their mind."
Yeah, I'm imagining this a scene right off the top of my head. Real quick from Stone Monster 400. Come to me, flatmate. Let's have a wank. Willy Wonka. He's giving his like quote. Yeah, he's trying to make a quote for Willy Wonka. Come to me. What is it? Hold on. Come to me, flatmate. Let's have a wank.
Yeah, okay.
Something like that, right?
Yeah. Well, I was thinking because then the Oompa Loompas would have songs, right? They would have songs related to this. It would be, I don't know, like, what would you think if you wore some black straps? Calling me daddy, I might like that. Something, like, it's like a very, it's like, again, super just like basic stuff. And you're pouring hot wax. I like the looks of it. Something like that,
Right.
So they're...
Well, but I'm imagining a scene that leads up to that song, which I think is beautiful. Yeah. I'm imagining a scene right now where, like, everybody's clocking in. He's chilling in the break room, obviously waiting for all the Oompa Loompas to ask him how his weekend was. And, they're tired. Everybody's a little tired, drinking coffee, wiping sleep out of their eyes. Looking haggard, and they're like, "Hey, what'd you get up to this weekend?" "Oh man!" And then I got into some crazy pussy this weekend. And then he describes all this. He really talks about how crazy it is, and these little tiny little freaks are very impressed. Astral Veil Explorer Surrogacy Advocate, thank you so much for that subscription. Blessings to you. Officially a member of the program. Namaste to Astral Veil jumping in head first. Namaste.
Yeah, congratulations, Astral.
Yeah, Astral, beautiful picture. Not off-putting at all. Now, now. By the end of the movie, do we see any evolution, or is this kind of like a slice of life situation?
Well, maybe I think it's tough because you need to integrate the whole, like the kids come to the factory, right? And maybe like that's where we start to, he's like telling these stories and these kids have heard it all. you know how it is in this day and age with the kids and the
Right.
TikToks and the YouTubes. They've heard it all. So he's out there. He's like trying to blow their mind, like Willy Wonka does in the movie, right? Every place they go to, he's trying to like totally just like psych them out, mind game, see who can take over the factory type shit. And he's doing that, and all the kids are just not impressed.
Okay, so because they have the internet.
Right, exactly.
These school-age
They have
children are
internet.
watching pornography.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're
And I
learning
think
crazy
maybe-
shit on very, pervasive and free pornography.
Yes. And they're just, I mean, they're hearing the craziest things, AI generated shit.
Right.
That is just like being like pumped into their ears as they sleep.
We
type
got the
stuff.
internet making all these kids autistic and then giving them crazy ass AI generated porn. So then when they show up to the chocolate factory, yesteryear, those kids might have been delighted. Now they think I don't even give a shit. They've all got type 2 diabetes already.
Yeah.
They're thick, they're autistic, and sexually, maybe not. Maybe let's not introduce that element, right? Maybe let's hit the
No,
brakes.
they're not sexually active because, again, they're isolated from other people. They're just on the internet consuming this weird notion of what like a relationship and intimacy and sex is, in the way that only Willy Wonka could dream, right? And so I think what
internet
happens
in the
at the
factory,
end,
though, huh?
Well, I think that's the end of it, right? Is the kid, he picks one of the kids or something like that, and it's Charlie Bucket, who seems like he's a kid who like isn't on the internet, like he's like a homeschooled, like he's not getting access to that stuff, but in reality he's the most depraved, and he installs Starlink for the Willy Wonka, and that just expands. Then he goes into a jack-off cave for like 100 years, and the kid takes over the factory. Maybe that's how it
Wow, and you're setting up the next one, the sequel.
Exactly. And you always have to be setting up the sequel. In movies these days, your movie's not getting made unless they see pay down the line, you know?
No, I'm seeing a whole Harry Potter kind of universe around Willy Wonka, as a sexually broad, horizon broadened Willy Wonka. I also am thinking maybe he's like a Cockney, like he's not like cool.
Yeah,
he's harsh.
No, definitely not.
He's got a harsh vibe. Queen Trash Bandit, and then also Orc. We'll get to yours in just a moment. Queen Trash Bandit says, Leslie, let's be honest. It all comes down to the children who use insulin who are behaving insolently, betraying their innocence. It's a metaphor that relates back to the caller's plot. Response before we get this the jazz train started.
Oh my gosh! Congratulations, Golden Kappa Train. Beautiful, beautiful.
I know.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Queen Trash Bandit. Absolutely.
And Orc says, what y'all think Slugworth would do in this scenario?
Well, Slugworth is like ultimately working for Willy Wonka, so maybe he's like trying to like whisper in the kid's ears, like, I'll get you, depraved shit. I got Skinamax tapes or something like that. And again, kids aren't impressed because that guy doesn't know much about sex either. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. They said they added him in just because they needed a antagonist in the film. That's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother thing. I'll let you get to your Golden Kappa Train guru.
Beautiful. No, I think that's really cool. I think you're adding, we're playing jazz together right now. Frog Figment was subbing for the 5th month in a row. 5 months in the program. Frog Figment, namaste to you. Thank you so much. Moisty, by the way, it's good to see you, Moisty. Blessings to Moisty Unicorns tonight. Good to see your ass in chat. You son of a bitch. Fram Weird, I've been analyzing Jen's comment, and she's saying she wants you to jack off more to save taxpayer money. We're still working on the cornbread comment here in the lab. Any response?
Thank you for doing that forensic research that is really necessary. And I hope that President Trump and Elon Musk will give more funding to in the future.
Thank you so much to Little Guys for that community sub. Little Guys, I want you to know that I cherish you, and I cherish your Orchestar says Slugworth is so cool. A kilt would be dope, actually. Everyone, there's a lot of... You know what, something? You know what, something? You know what, something? You were 100% on the money tonight. Gene.
Thank you, Guru.
You knew you had some hot electric gold in your pocket, a nuclear reactor, a gold mine, an oil reserve in your pocket, and you shared that with us.
And thanks to Orchestar for really kind of like getting the brain juices going, really zapping that idea alive with me. Thank you. The program works.
Namaste, Sheen. You have yourself a wonderful evening. Thanks so much for calling and being so generous with yourself tonight.
Good night, Guru.
Nighty-night, Sheen. Pepperoncini, tremendous force here in the program. Blessings to you. Wow, 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 wow. Everybody getting crazy with the energy right now. One moment, I gotta do jazz.
Leslie, it's...
Well, I said, hold on. Moisty Unicorns, I miss you. Hope you have been sunning your perineum. I took, the other day, literally how I got out of the sickness the other day, Moisty, and everybody else, a little update. I took a UV light, one of those happy lights, and I shoved it into my anus. I penetrated my ass with a UV light for 3 days. Changed my life. Namaste. Wow, wow, wow. Reindeer Helmet. You're not sneaking by me, Reindeer Helmet, with that community sub. You're generous, selfless. You threw yourself on top of the grenade and gave that sub to the universe, to the community. Namaste and blessings to you. Wow, wow, wow. Everybody is really feeling and loving the celebration of jazz tonight on Explorations with Leslie Tanner. How about a little more? Before that, let's let that vibe ride a little bit, huh? Let's let that vibe ride a little bit, huh? Sometimes it's important to say yes to the universe as it gives you something that you don't understand yet. Just like the universe gave jazz to Joseph Smith, founder of Mormonism, also creator, sole creator of American jazz music as we understand it today. When the universe gave Joseph Smith jazz, he didn't question it. He may not have understood it. He may not have questioned it, but he gave it to us. Namaste. Namaste. If anyone ever tries to tell you that jazz is made by a group of people, anyone else other than Joseph Smith, you send them right to me. You send them to Leslie Tanner. You tell them Explorations with Leslie Tanner will change your life. I think Leslie's got something to say about that. Wow. What a treat. Now, let's go ahead and you know who's on the line. I can't wait to hear the end of this. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner.
Leslie,
Hey!
it's Toaster. It's
Toaster! Hey, Toaster! Toaster, brother, welcome back to the program. Best friend Toaster, how you doing tonight?
Best friend Leslie, it's best friend Toaster. Hey, you put me on hold right when I called in.
I did. I did.
Why?
I was in the middle of playing jazz, Toaster.
But like I just called.
Yeah, exactly. I can't
just called
speak
and
to
you put me
you.
straight on hold.
I can't speak to you and do the Jazz Express.
Maybe you just put the jazz on hold and talk to me.
If you say that one more time, I'm going to hang up on you. That's how serious I am about this.
No, I'll be serious right now. Are you serious?
I'm serious. If you say that again, I'll hang up.
Okay, let me talk about something else then.
Okay.
Because I had a very important announcement to make for this call.
All right. Well, tonight we're exploring anchoring yourself to failure. We're talking about how each and every single one of us, as failures, as losers, how we keep that primary in our lives and protect it from the onslaught of lectures about success in our life and the importance of it.
Hey.
Yep.
I have to tell you something.
Sure.
When you were talking to Peppercini,
yeah,
a second ago, you said a little something that stuck out to me that I was not aware of until now.
And what was that?
You called him moderator Peppercini, and I go to look at the disc. He's a moderator on your Discord. And Leslie, do you remember why you decided I couldn't be a moderator? Because of all this conflict of interest bullshit about the Talking Tanner? And I got news for you. Talking Tanner, that's me and Peppercini. So none of it adds up. I knew it was fake. I knew it was conspiracy. What's your excuse, Leslie?
My excuse. My excuse. Well, listen, if my memory serves me correctly, that you had an opportunity to become a moderator. You were a moderator at one point in time.
We're not gonna go.
No, we are going to do that because no. You're going to come on here,
okay.
and people don't have the full history. They don't have the full history, and they don't understand.
Oh, I'll give them the full history.
Give them the full history. Go ahead and include the part where you're a moderator. I called for a meeting. You didn't show up.
Oh, you frame it like that. That's disgusting. This is what really happened.
It's gross. It's covered in poop.
Big man on campus, JJ, made me a moderator because he believed in me. And I was moderator for a few days, and there was talk of a moderator meeting. And I see the first ping that there's a moderator meeting, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go to that one. Turns out that one was canceled without any warning. Wait,
canceled without warning, other than the fact that I canceled it and said that out loud on Discord.
Did you ping anyone?
Do I have to wipe your ass for you? Do you want me to come over to your apartment and bring my wet wipes?
Hey, if you're going to ping me that there's a mod meeting, you have to ping me that it's canceled. And then on top of that, with the new mod meeting, and this has now become secret information. There's a new mod meeting. I find out about this the day of. I find out that I'm late, that I missed it, and I'm like, when was there talk about a new moderator meeting? I didn't get any messages. I go to the Discord and I see Jessica specifically adding moderators, reminding them. I didn't get a specific at from me. So out of this conspiracy, it was planned. It was all planned around me. It was fabricated for me to miss it.
Pepperoncini with a communal vision. I'm gonna ban you. Evil smile and rubbing my chin.
Do not ban me. No. Because why? So why is he? And then I'm like, why can't I get my moderator back? And then there's all this conflict of interest bullshit that starts popping up. Like because I do a Talking Tanner show, which is back, by the way. We're doing Talking Tanner tonight with a special guest.
No, you're not. Are you?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. Dead ass.
I thought that wasn't happening. Sheen, are you guys doing Talking Tanner tonight?
Sheen, unfortunately, can't make it.
So you're solo
we're-
talking Tanner.
Well, I have a special guest.
Okay.
Listen. So I need to hear the reason why Peppercini's a moderator now and why I'm not, because this conflict of interest excuse isn't going to fly anymore.
Listen. Okay, listen.
I'm listening.
Listen. To set aside Talkin' Tanner, I still do believe that Talkin' Tanner presents a very serious potential conflict of interest. Now, both of you are very active in the community. You've put the program very front and center in your lives, and I've seen your commitment. You take this very seriously. Now, what I've given each of you is a chance to show me that you can perform the essential duties of a moderator in spite of this potential conflict of interest. I knew this was going to come up.
Let me ask you this. Was there a conspiracy to have Peppercini removed from the mod team?
A conspiracy? What the fuck are you talking
Was there a
about?
conspiracy like there was for me,
A conspiracy? What's the conspiracy?
You and your little mod team, your little drones, your little minions, they planned everything around to get me removed so I would miss the meeting and I wouldn't know about the remake meeting. Don't you see it, Leslie? Don't you see it? Everyone got an @ reminder except for me, Leslie.
Stephen David from YouTube.com saying there's a whole universe with characters and sub-characters.
I love YouTube.
I love YouTube as well.
I love you too.
Listen, Toaster. When you didn't show up to that mod meeting, it hurt.
Are you listening to me right now, Leslie? Are you listening to anything I'm saying?
I am. And you're not hearing what I'm saying. Emotionally speaking, you hurt me. Conspiracy. Can we get some ones in the chat for YouTube? Can we get some ones in the chat for YouTube.com? Love you, Distinction. Blessings to you. Now,
look,
listen.
Okay, what?
We need to talk about this. Because I don't like you bringing this up in like mixed company in public. Okay?
I just don't get it.
You're hurt, I get it, but like this is a private conversation. This is not a conversation we should be having in front of however many people are watching.
You always say that.
I've literally never said that in my life. I have not one time in my life said that phrase.
Chat. Doesn't he always say that? Chat. You're cooked, Leslie.
Cooked.
They're all saying yes. They're all saying he always says it.
I don't like this tone.
Yes,
I don't like the
Leslie
tone of
always
this
says it.
conversation. I'm trying to be
Yep, he
respectful
says
right
it
now.
all the time.
This is a private conversation. I will terminate you if you continue this tone.
Why are you threatening to terminate me with every little thing I say? What gives you the
Did
right
Leslie just say, I
to
love
do
you
that?
too, to Toaster? No, I did not.
I have an announcement to make.
Okay, go ahead.
Actually, I have two announcements to make.
Okay.
First announcement, easy, obvious. Talking Tanner's back.
You've been terminated. Pimperknuckle said good night. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
Hey, Leslie, it's Toaster.
Toaster, welcome back to the program.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Oh, we got your first announcement that Talkin' Tanner
You
is
got that
back
first one?
tonight.
Talking Tanner's back tonight. Second announcement.
Yep.
I'm going to be a daddy.
In what sense?
Salma
Like a
Philippines
jazz
pregnant.
cat, like a swinging 8 beats to the bar, daddy-o.
Philippator's pregnant. We're back together.
Sama Pillopator has a vagina?
Yep, and she's about to have a baby, and so am I. Ain't that something?
How? How did this happen? How will this happen?
Well, you know, women are just so damn complex and sophisticated emotionally, physically. I'm not even going to try to pretend to understand what's going on there, but she's pregnant. We made it happen. We defied all the odds, and it's
okay,
really happening.
Lee Vitalize says, caller, you fucked? You remember the other week when you said you were a virgin?
Yeah, that didn't last long.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna head on out, Leslie. I got through that's all the announcements I wanted to make, and we gotta talk. We're gonna have that private conversation. And
Yeah, and don't ever do this again. Don't ever bring this up on air again. Okay? I'm happy to talk to you.
Well, I mean, if we can have the conversation, then I won't. But you know.
Listen,
we'll
I'm happy to
see if we
talk.
have the
Listen, we'll be
conversation.
raiding for talking Tanner. We're as best friends. This is disrespectful what you just did.
I just want to let you know that me and my team have been taking notes like crazy during this whole episode. We have so much to talk
Beautiful.
about,
So we're going to
really
be doing
looking forward
talking Tanner like crazy. All right. Well, are you doing it on your channel?
to it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, beautiful. When's the baby shower? Asks Phil before you go.
I need to ask how long it takes for spatulas to have the babies. I don't know the time frame, but I'm going to learn. I have so much to learn. She's such a damn frickin' beautiful, complicated, sophisticated
Okay.
woman.
All right. We'll talk about everything later. All right.
Okay.
All right. Thanks
Take
for
care.
So you failed
right.
at being a virgin, right?
Hey, you take it easy, Leslie.
All right. Talk to you later. See you. Talk with
All
Tanner.
All right. See you there.
Namaste. Okay. That was frustrating. That didn't give me pleasure. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
Hi, Leslie. Can we do like anonymity, please?
Can we, what was that?
Can we please just have some anonymity?
Can we have some anonymity?
Yeah.
You can make up.
I want to say his name because of legal things.
You can make up a name. You don't have to say that you're Elmo or whatever.
The college-educated should
Quote-
be kept away from politics.
Quote, hold on.
The same way a schizophrenic should be steered away from the Bible. They need our help.
They do. I've lost so many friends and family to that. Now go ahead. So you're now talk to me right now. You want anonymity and that's fine. Yeah, sure. What should we call you? What's a fake name?
Nano?
Nana?
Nano?
Nano.
I'm worried about his job at Sesame Street because if he says too much on Leslie Tanner's show, he gets fired.
Okay, great. So listen, Nano, tonight we're talking about anchoring ourselves to failure. Talk to me about that. How are you a failure?
Remember that kicked out, he didn't pay rent, and Mama lost his fishbowl, Mama lost his numbers, his refrigerator with the food. Mama lost it all. Mama is living in the floor of a friend's house.
I can't. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I can't understand a goddamn word you're saying.
Yeah, You can't understand in that accent?
Yeah. I think I think your proximity to the microphone. Can you pull the microphone away from your mouth a little bit?
Yeah, hold on. Is it better?
A little bit.
Okay. I'm not gonna do his best, okay?
What?
Mama is trying. Mama went to talk to Leslie. Leslie seemed like he got a lot of answers. I'm not on your guidance right now. More than ever. More than ever.
Okay, well, before we get into any further in this call, we do have a communal vision coming up. I don't know why it's going so slow, the communal visions, but we had a communal vision coming in from Fluxstorm Zero. Caller, have you thought about not doing that voice? Question from Fluxstorm Zero.
I did, but this her mama talk, so... Mama
Right,
could try-
exactly,
Mama could
100%.
lower his voice
Exactly.
a little bit.
100%. Now, here we go. We've got a psychic emergency. Please hold.
This is the Psychic Emergency National Alert System, also known as PNAS. We've interrupted this broadcast in cooperation with Explorer Pepperoncini to issue a psychic emergency. Shear 300 brush, brushy brush, brushy brush, 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 brushy brush, brushy brush, brush, brushy brush them up and down, brush, brushy brush, brushy brush them round and round, brush, brushy brush, to keep healthy. Here's the truth, brush, brushy brush. You gotta brush each and every tooth, brush, brushy brush. The teeth in the front get a lot of care, brush, brushy brush. But don't forget the ones back there. Repeat, shear 300 brush, brushy brush, brushy brush, 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 brushy brush, brushy brush, brush, brushy brush them up and down, brush, brushy brush, brushy brush them round and round, brush, brushy brush, to keep healthy. Here's the truth, brush, brushy brush. You gotta brush each and every tooth, brush, brushy brush. The teeth in the front get a lot of care, brush, brushy brush. But don't forget the ones back there. We now continue with your normal broadcast.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Psychic Emergency from Pepperoncini. The song, that whatever that Brushy Brush song is a beautiful song. Really enjoy every time I get to hear that. Thank you so much, Pepperoncini. Now, Nano. Listen, I'd love to get into so many things with you, truly, and I'm glad that you called. Very, extremely glad that you called. But I do want to take you to task on tonight's theme. Anchoring failure in our lives. Tell me, Nano, what is a time in your life that you felt like a failure?
Well, when my mother was very young, Mama had to learn how to use a potty. And it was very hard for Mama because nobody told me I had to wipe. We have fur. Mama has fur on his butt. So I would make a mess, and then you keep up all day. So, that was really hard because everywhere when I stunk, people didn't like me.
Ah, man, you've been terminated. Namaste, Nano.
Good.
Dang it. Gosh dang it. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. You're going to be our final caller for the night. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good there, Leslie. It's nice to be the final caller of the night.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much for joining us. What's something, listen, I know you've called before, but what's something we can call you tonight, brother?
Yeah, Leslie, you can just go ahead and call me dipshit.
Dipshit, welcome back to the program, dipshit. Listen, tonight we're talking about, and you're going to be closing this out, a very important topic, one that we cover semi-regularly here, anchoring ourselves to failure. Now, talk to me about a time in your life that you are just absolutely convinced, no one can convince you otherwise, that you failed, making you a failure?
You know, I've been watching your show for the whole night. I really appreciate you putting a spotlight on this subject matter there, Leslie Tanner.
Of course.
And you know, I was racking my brain because, gosh darn it, I oftentimes find that. I'm sorry, ass. I oftentimes find that I just can't fail at anything. You know, I go out there. I tell you, I to the point where I tried to make myself fail, and I went out and I bought myself a lottery ticket. Guess what happened?
What happened?
I got laid. It was crazy. Like, just some chick at the 7-Eleven. And I was like, what? I'm just here to buy a lottery. I'm trying to fail at a lottery ticket. And there I am getting some ass. Oh, dipshit, you just can't fail. But I'll tell you one thing I have failed at consistently.
What?
It's just getting any semblance of approval from my old man, let me tell you.
Okay, so your father. So first, let's back up. You bought a lottery ticket. Where'd you buy it? At a gas station, 7-Eleven?
It was a 7-Eleven gas station, actually. It was a combination 7-Eleven gas station. They have those out here.
And so, did you like? How soon after buying the lottery ticket did you have sex?
So here's what happened. I was going up to. I went up to the fella at the counter there, and I said, "Fella, I want to buy myself a lottery ticket, explicitly with the aim of not winning the lottery because gosh darn it, I just never fail." And the guy said, well, "I don't believe you, fella. Everybody fails at some point." And I started listing off ways in which I've never failed, and the woman behind me found that pretty impressive.
Listen,
she said, "Why don't you come down here and I'll prove you wrong?" And I proved her right. I never do fail. I always get that finish line.
Well, that's not true. I think this is a defense mechanism. Let's get into this. So let's zone in on your dad never approving of you. And listen, spoiler alert, there's a direct correlation between your father not approving of you ever and this feeling as an adult man that you never fail.
That's interesting. Where do you think that the connection there is?
Well, I think that the reality that you are a failure is so overwhelming, so terrifying that it simply cannot be. I think, and you sort of you disavow, you deny. But listen, you got to give me one. What's an example from your childhood? Phil Z74 with a Communal Vision caller. I wonder, what do you do for work? I'm thinking ghost hunter / plumber.
Oh yeah, well I've done a lot of. I'm kind of a man of all trades, master of none, but master of quite a few of them. No, not master of none, just not master of all, I guess yet. But I've done a lot of things. I was a cop for a while. At one point, I was the personal guard for royalty. Also personal guard for scientists and his family while they were conducting government related business.
All right, I don't want to hear about that anymore. I want to talk about your dad. What's a memory you have of fucking up in front of your dad?
Yeah, one time I was playing with my blocks. All the blocks went tumbled down. They went down, and went bye-bye. My dad, he just shook his head at me, spit on the floor, and slapped my mother.
So he hit your mom because of you. This was your fault that your dad hit your mom.
Pretty explicitly. It was a long time ago. It's kind of a little fuzzy around the details on that. Time does pass by. But, something about me knocking them blocks over really pissed the old man off, and he gave the old lady a wallop, I only tell you.
Beautiful.
I kind of been holding that over my head for the entire time.
Beautiful. That sounds like honestly, it does kind of sound like your fault.
That's what I was thinking. Oh man, thank you so much. I've been hanging over my head for so long. I just needed the validation here that I probably shouldn't have knocked those damn blocks over.
Yeah, it sounds like you got your mom's ass beat. And what ended up happening with your mom?
Oh, let me see here. God, it was so long ago. He got hit, and then I guess he kind of slipped. backward towards the stairwell. And since then, I've been living with my grandma and my grandpappy. He's an invalid. He doesn't speak any longer.
Yeah, that's not, pretty much your fault. And I understand why you have this, like, it's what we call narcissistic personality disorder, that you are sort of incapable of, like, kind of conceiving of your own flaws. And mistakes and things and such, because it's so overwhelming. And the level of terror that you live in, and it makes sense. This is a very traumatic childhood. The level of terror that you live in it defies language. People don't understand this about narcissistic personality disorder. They like to say narcissists are bad people, which there's a lot to that.
I'm pretty bad. I'm a pretty bad guy.
Yeah. At the same time, though, the level of terror that you live in, you can't even feel it. You can't even think it. It's percolating through your entire body in a dimension that you have no access to. So, you listen. I think we're off to a great start. I can't believe you didn't bring this up in your first call. And we got to end it here. But I really appreciate you being so honest. And let's bring this up next call. Okay, let's start with this fear and terror and keep going down this rabbit hole.
I appreciate that, Leslie. And I got to say, not giving verbiage, not being able to give word or like an actual word to my terror, that makes so much sense, because oftentimes I just describe it as.
Exactly. And then you kind of wake up and you don't really even understand what happened, why you're upset, whose body is this that's upset. This can't be me. This can't be me. This can't be me. Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, a bunch of pee on my pillow.
Let's go ahead.
Thank you so much. Namaste.
I don't say this a lot. Start a journal, and then let's get into it next time, okay?
Sounds good.
Sounds good, brother dipshit. Blessings to you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Wow, what a call. Tremendous progress. Usually you don't make that kind of that much progress that quickly with narcissistic personality disorder. Usually that takes a long time. But maybe he's a little touched, as they say. Maybe he's got some sort of brain damage he's not being honest about. That would be my guess. Comorbid cognitive disability in addition to narcissistic personality disorder. Wow, the power there is amazing. Retarded and narcissistic. Wow. Well, guys, what a stream. What an absolutely gorgeous stream tonight. I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you so much for being here with me, Leslie Tanner. We really did it to him. We had a tremendous theme tonight, anchoring ourselves to failure. You all really drilled down, really did the work in the chat. Tremendous work in the chat. Electric tonight from you guys. And we were joined by a very special guest, Uncle Joe from The Uncle Joe Show. Comedian, streamer, musician, entertainer, mogul. Blessings. And got to pick the mind of somebody and how he centers failure in his life, especially within his progress here in the program, the most effective personal power program in the country, Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Guys, thanks so much for being here again. I want to thank all of you. I want to thank my moderation team. I want to thank Cheen. I want to thank Orc. I want to thank VGPK. I want to thank Not Mish. I want to thank Hosloth, Money Tits, JJ Plays, King Mod, JJ Plays. Blessings to you. Also, I want to thank my community of devoted light, the names of which you are seeing right now on the screen. The best, most efficient way to support this project and to share the light of Explorations is through donations and contributions of my community of devoted light. If you're excited about that, go ahead and type ! Final Journey in the chat right now and enter my inner circle at the community of devoted light at patreon.com. Now, guys, tonight, much love to you, Cherish. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. James the PK. We'll be streaming Saturday before we start this raid over to Talkin' Tanner, the officially sanctioned talk show of the post-Explorations talk show, covering all the visions, all the calls, all the goings on. Really exciting and fun stuff over there. I'm excited to bring you over there. But before we do, we'll be streaming this Saturday. I think we're going to be doing a Vibrations this Saturday night. Vibrations, media share. Go ahead, throw your... I'll make an announcement on Discord, but I'll see you guys on Saturday. In the meantime, let's take this energy of clarity, of warmth over to What's Up, Cats Up stream. He's on, right? I don't even check. I kind of just said raid. He's on, right? This might be one of those times I just send you guys into a brick wall. Those are fun, right? I spell a name wrong and just like launch you. Is he on? Yes, he is. Okay, there he is. Beautiful. Guys, blessings to you. I'll see you guys all very soon. Thanks so much for being with us. Thanks again to Uncle Joe. Thanks again to the Forest of Wires, Dark Storm, and all the other Raiders. Namaste to you. I'll see you this Saturday. Blessings to you. Guys, stay normal until then. Blessings. Or act normal is what I mean. Like, try not to tart out too hard. All right. YouTube. I'll see you guys. Come to Twitch next this Saturday though, because YouTube doesn't let us do media shares. YouTube just flags everything. So if you can, come over to YouTube. We'll have some fun. All right. Namaste. Thanks for being here tonight, guys. Blessings.